Hadouken! Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Dope as Usual podcast. I'm your host, Dope as Yola, Thomas, whatever you want to call me. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode. I think this is episode 10. We're officially 10 episodes in. Guys, thank you so fucking much. We just hit 60K on our YouTube for this channel. It's picking up. Thank you guys so much for supporting the Apple Podcast, Spotify, everything, all the platforms. Appreciate you guys. And another big, cool piece of news, our Clips channel just got monetized. I never thought we'd get monetized on any type of fucking anything. Thank you guys so much for supporting, for following. We hit 10K on that. It's cool to see it actually work. When me and Marty first started this, I really hope it goes how we want, and it's actually starting to work. So thank you guys for the support. Let's get right into this, guys. Today, obviously, is a solo podcast. The last solo one we did was 3 hours long. I only planned on it to be an hour. I just kept fucking ranting. I don't even remember what we talked about until we watched the shit. That's what happens in these podcasts. So if you're at home, if you're a new fan especially, sorry. You get used to the ranting because it's not going away unless... No, there's nothing. Nothing's going to stop that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Marty, how you doing?
I'm feeling amazing. We just did a nice vlog video. We're putting the podcast. We dawned on us that we hadn't even put out a podcast video on the Dope as Yola channel. So
yes, so we filmed a vlog for today, guys, and a little piece of information. Marty murdered something today.
Guys, listen, I've been a vegetarian since I was like 20. Okay, we need to throw that out there first.
He killed it. It wasn't his fault. So Marty was flying the drone, and I was like, "Yo, it looks kind of dangerous. Aren't those blades scary?" He goes, I think you're okay." So we're doing this shot, guys, real quick before we even get into the podcast. We're doing this shot, and Marty just gracefully,
hold on.
sends
you gotta
it
set
up.
The scene. First of all, we're in paradise, basically. We're on the top of Beverly Hills.
We're on the top of the highest point of Beverly
view.
Hills.
There's trippy labyrinth-style statues everywhere.
Scary statues everywhere. We're at this super, super ballin'-ass house because of the ad agency we signed to, Notorious. They have a house just for content, and it's like a $60 million house. I'm going to say 60 plus. But their backyard is a park, kind of like, what was it, Richie Rich with Macaulay Culkin?
Yes.
It's like, that's not a park, that's my backyard. So that's pretty much what happened. And as Marty is driving, flying this drone off so we're going to get a shot, remember, it's like a paradise. There's pretty ass butterflies and birds flying around. It's like some Snow White shit. And Marty just goes up with the drone and cuts this nice ass huge butterfly in half.
That's the top of this house? Holy It's such a nice butterfly. Marty went up with the drone and it fucking Randy Johnson.
What am I, Randy Johnson in videography?
It cut him in half. No. No.
In half. And I couldn't kill it. It was still flopping around, so I had to make Marty kill it. I felt too bad.
No, you felt all amazing. You're like, kill it.
No, I wanted you to kill it because it was flopping. That shit hurt. Its wings are in half.
Man.
So Marty murdered
the
fate of the earth. That's what that was.
Blue and purple.
It was such a nice looking butterfly, and it was just split in half.
I'm probably gonna get an invoice for that from the property.
Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Those are some big ass butterflies, though. But yes, that's what we did, guys. The Dope as Yola channel. We haven't even really talked about the podcast, and that's my biggest platform. It just goes to show we're dedicated to working on this shit. And I forgot, yo, you have a really big outlet. Use it. I forgot. I just straight up forgot because we've been so busy. So yes, we did a vlog today showing you what goes into the podcast day. So some of this right now that you're watching might be in the episode of the Dope as Yola. So guys, I just want to start off by saying, yes, Marty's a murderer. And he texted me yesterday. He just went, yeah, I'm a murderer. He texted me yesterday, says, I feel like killing something. So I don't think it was on accident.
Hope no fucking butterflies look at me wrong while we're filming, because I don't know what I'll do.
Marty's a monster. No, it was sad. I was sad. That was a nice ass butterfly. So we started off this podcast talking about death and butterflies, which is fucking ridiculous. Let me light one of these motherfucking joints. Before we even get into this, I don't really get into this kind of stuff. I don't talk about the news too often, but I've been seeing so much of this, and I am shocked. I didn't know this kind of shit still goes on, and it's just starting. I know you can see the notes, Marty. I know you see what's coming up next. Yo, there's Asian hate crimes going on, dude. Did you know this, Marty?
I mean, I live in one of the biggest Asian places in America.
Yeah, but if you punch an Asian guy down there, you get swarmed by everybody. They're punching fools in random. Well, Frisco has a lot of Asian people too. But yo, what is going on? When the fuck did that start?
Man, it's got to be COVID related. It's like how
it has to be.
Arabians
it has to be, dude,
happened,
because it makes no sense. Like do you know what I saw today that like just. Maybe that's why I was pissed off this morning. I saw a video of some dude, I think it was in Frisco, walks by and just pops this old Asian woman, pops her on the ground, starts beating the shit out of her. Two big ass dudes standing in the building that the cameras are in. They just go and close the door. Bro, they didn't even try to help this woman. She's just laid out. He went, closed the door. I couldn't believe it, Marty. I'll show you the video. It's really, really fucking sad.
Yeah.
It's really fucking sad, dude. You could tell that she just got her ass whooped. Not even just get her ass whooped. Guy or girl, anybody. Just close the door. Didn't even try to like, are you okay? Nothing. It was very, very fucked up. And that's not even the worst. What was it? I think it was Atlanta, right? Guy walked into the fucking Asian salon and blew hella people away.
Apparently. Shit.
The fuck is going on, man?
I mean, what was really fucked up is that I thought to myself, I'm like, well, at least with COVID, there's no more mass shootings going on. Like, at least all the mass shooters took a break.
It's back.
But apparently that's not the case anymore. I don't know. I mean, you're going to get, anytime that something happens, the most ignorant of us are going to generalize and categorize and all that, but
it's just weird. It's like after fucking World War II and they came back, oh, you're Japanese, put you in. You know that Japanese internment camp is in Merced, California, Marty? That's where I smoke weed at during the carnival.
You guys got all, like Jessime said, just the top highlights of everything.
Bro, our whole swap meet on Saturdays, all the horse stables and everything used to be the internment camp. So we to that. I was in the 9th grade, and I'm polite. I'm real polite. So even if I don't give a fuck, if no one else is listening, I'll pretend to listen because I don't want you to feel stupid. Two ex-prisoners in the POW camp from Japanese people, and it came to our class in Merced and told everybody. Everybody was so fucking rude. I just had to like try my best to sit there and listen because you could tell these old Japanese people were like, they don't give a fuck. I could see it on their face that they looked at us like, yep. See, that's it right there. Merced, yeah, detention facility of the Japanese in the 40s, dude. Isn't that crazy as fuck? Look at in jail in modern America. Fuck out of here. That's crazy. But yeah, that happened in Merced. That's Merced.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. We had, when 9/11 happened, they came and did like an FBI raid of some of the Yemenis people in my town.
Really?
Yeah, it was a pretty, like one of my best friend's cousins went down over it.
Were they doing something bad?
They were tied to Al Qaeda.
Oh shit! I thought you meant they were just doing it because they're color.
No, like they allegedly. I have no idea. I know that. I mean, I never heard about any of these fools again. But they were allegedly going back and forth to some training camps or whatever. But
that's so sad.
A lot different than this.
That's sad. The whole America just said, yo, we're not, and they didn't give them their property back. Can you imagine that right now? Say you're whatever color you are, and the government says, no, we went to war with you kind of guys, putting you in jail until we figure out who's a spy. Also, all the businesses you have, gone. All the land, ours. And then after everybody was like, no, you're good. Turns out you weren't a spy. But we're going to keep your shit. That's what happened.
It's the American way.
It's American way. They stole Texas.
They stole the whole thing.
They stole the whole fucking state, man. They stole that whole state. So motherfuckers over there, get out of my country. That's not even your fucking country. Let's just start off with that. So yeah, there's Asian hate crimes going on, man. I've been seeing people, and stop Asian hate. Motherfuckers, stand up. Don't be just tagging shit. I hate when motherfuckers do that shit. Get up. Go stop it. If you see somebody being a dick, stop it.
I never got those vibes towards Asian people.
I've never even knew
at all. Like,
since when do the quietest ethnicity group in America, the ones that keep to themselves the most, to start getting punched in the face?
You ever been to Irvine?
Yo, my homie lives in Garden Grove, and it's the biggest biggest population of Vietnamese people out of Vietnam.
Yeah.
And it is fucking crazy to see a whole town. I'm the only one that's brown, or shit like that. It's very like, oh shit, I'm not cultured. I am ignorant.
When my daughter went to elementary school in Irvine, she was like the minority. You know,
because she's white.
Because there's so many Asian kids there, which was fine with me. I was totally
it's just a whole different feel. Like, huh? Okay, well, no one's belittling me, so why the fuck are we doing it to them? I remember in Merced, I think it was Laotian people, 200,000 refugees got dropped off in Merced County. And that's the year I had hella Asian homies. Man, I think I've told you these stories. They actually saved my life when I was about 19, being friends with those guys as elementary kids. I almost got... I thought I was going to get murdered by these Asian Crips.
You're blowing my mind with this Asian gang shit.
Marty doesn't really have... There's not really Asian people in Buffalo. And when I told Marty there's Asian gangs, he goes, what do you mean gangs? I go, you don't have Asian gangbangers in fucking New York? What do you mean gangs? I told Marty, the scariest people for me, gangbanger-wise, are Asian dudes. Me growing up, like, no. You don't fight the Asian gangbangers that are bald-headed with just bangs and they flip them back. That means they got a Uzi. I don't fuck with. That's the only Asian gangbanger you ever seen?
Right here.
Rush Hour?
Jen Tao.
He was scary, man.
Yeah.
He was scary. No, I used to play Street Fighter at the Boys and Girls Club, and there was this tall Asian Crip kid, and he had no hair but the front bangs, and he would comb them back. And I remember I was losing. I was trying to beat Guile, and he's like, let me try your next round. And he beat him for me, and I took over. You know what I mean? Like, it was cool. And he got fucking murked. I remember he got killed. And my friend Lou, I hung out with this kid Lou. I don't know, dude. I don't see how you could just hate on somebody because they're what the fuck is happening? Yo, you started coronavirus. You're in America. Motherfucker, that shit didn't start here, or did it? I don't fucking know. But people taking it out on Asian people because there was a virus is unfucking believable. That is insane. I just don't get it.
I mean, shit, it fits right in line with everything else that goes on. So like,
I just don't get it, dude. I don't get it. I used to fish for crawdads, and I was with this guy Kyle and Lou, and I remember his brother had just died. His brother just got killed, but he was like an active gangbanger. We were walking by the bridge at Riley Park, and he starts telling us a story because I never asked, like, how'd your brother die? And as we're fishing for crawdads, we were standing 5 feet before his brother got killed. He started telling us, like, yeah, it's the bridge. I go, your brother got killed? He's like, yeah, he got hella stabbed. And then they threw him over. It's like a 10-foot drop. But when they threw him over, he was already bleeding out. He just died in fucking creek. What the fuck, man? That's crazy, bro. Just got stabbed up and killed, like 18 years old.
My best
Middle
friend,
of the day.
When I was like probably 7, 8 years old, my best friend was Asian. He was adopted from somewhere in Asia. I have no fucking idea. One Korea or something. I don't know.
You're mad ignorant. Keep going.
Man, listen, for sure. I'm not even going to attempt to act like I know what countries are going on over there. So we were best friends, elementary school. We stopped seeing each other. I don't see this kid till I'm probably like maybe 16, 17. We just so happen to be at the same playground playing basketball, but I don't say anything. I act like I'm not me and he's not him, and we don't act like we knew each other when we were kids and shit, but we played basketball. I don't fucking know. But then like maybe a year later, I'm dating this girl and she's like, yeah, I'm going to this funeral for this kid in my school. He killed himself. His name's blah, blah, blah. And it was him. I was like, damn.
He killed himself, Marty?
Yeah.
Should have said something to him.
Well, shit, I guess so.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, that was fucked up. But yeah, that was like probably my only Asian friend growing up, I think. Like there really was barely any Asian people in Buffalo whatsoever.
That's so sad, dude. Jesus. I remember my grandpa told me, my grandpa Tom, he passed away. I remember I was like 18. He was telling me about his childhood. We don't really, I guess you guys have seen other stories. We didn't really talk so much, but he was like 11 and he was walking to school with this fucking kid that got picked on all the time. And he was like, I just made him my friend because he always got fucked with. He walks right, same path as me. And my grandpa was like cool as shit. So, you know, he's that cool kid. So he was just trying to be nice. And he said he got picked on all the fucking time, but he would go over there, hang out with them. And he's like, he just became my friend. I just hung out with him. He's a little off. And he said he didn't see him for like 2 days. So he went over there and his mom was like, yeah, he killed himself. Fucking 11 years old.
Damn. That's the most terrifying thing on earth.
That's scary because people were picking on his ass, beating his ass. This is like 60s, 50s. It's like, yo, you guys don't realize, like, picking on people, motherfuckers are not strong like you. If they were strong, they would beat your fucking ass for picking on them. So obviously, they're not mentally like.
Yeah, that's why I fucking spazzed out on my kids' fucking school, because they're letting all this shit slide, and it's like, kids kill themselves over this shit. You guys need to goddamn snap into action.
Marty had to check a 12-year-old boy.
Then checking kids, parents, teachers, everybody.
Marty had to check it. We won't go too into it, but Marty told me the story. Marty had to check a 12-year-old boy, and this boy is openly gay. So Marty's like, I don't want it to be a hate crime. Like, Marty, nobody cares that he's gay. Nobody's going to say anything.
I can see the
You're
headlines.
checking him because he's talking shit to your daughter. Gay or not, you better get ready to get punched, little kid. Like, I'll pay a 9-year-old to whoop your ass. That's the thing. You can't hit him. He's underage, you little fucker.
Because I snap right back into my old psycho self when some shit like that happens. Like,
oh no, I've heard so many stories of Marty. So, you know, I waited outside his house, you know, a couple nights in a row. Like, wait, stop. What do you mean? I stalked this guy because I was trying to beat the fuck out of him when he walked out of his house. Yo, get out of here. Marty, you're a psychopath.
I'm thinking all that as soon as this shit started to happen. I'm like, man, listen.
You don't know how many times I slept in ditches just to fucking peep somebody going to work. Marty, you're a psycho.
I slept on it for about 2 nights, and I'm like, listen, we're going to call the principal.
Marty really, really, I remember he told me, he really, like, should I fuck this kid up? Like, Marty, you are in your 30s and a dad. You cannot beat up a 12-year-old kid.
At no point was I going to beat this 12-year-old
I know you weren't really going to beat him up.
I was for sure going to fucking find him walking to school and run up on him and shit and put the fear of God in him. And his parents or whoever was with him. But
I was going to run up on him. Could you imagine? Get the fuck back to a little boy. He would start crying.
That's not even how you do it. That's not even...
Ski mask?
Man, listen, everybody's got a mask on. You got to walk up and say some fucking just shit that doesn't even sound psychotic, but is so psychotic. The kid goes,
"Keep talking to my daughter like that, I'm going to fold your clothes real good." Like, what did you say? That doesn't make sense. I'm going to clean the shit out of your car. Wait, he's 12. You don't got no car.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, like,
you can see it on Marty's. Oh, wait, we have a camera on you.
Yeah,
I can see the anger right here. You look mad.
Pisses me off when you start obviously saying some crazy shit to my kid, but then it pisses me off because it's like, also, you're 12, you don't realize what type of shit you're getting yourself into. This is what I did tell the kid. Like, you probably don't even fucking realize what you're doing right now because you're getting people all worked up at you. You don't even know what the fuck they are.
Yeah.
You don't know. It's like the Crystalia shit. You don't know who's fucking looking at you when you go outside.
That's always the thing. It's the Craig and Day Day situation. You don't know whose grandma you just said suck a dick and all the Crips come to shoot your ass.
Yeah.
You got to be careful, especially little boys talking to fucking girls in school. If anybody's under, anybody at all, any age, always remember, you got to be careful. Like when I'm in traffic, I got to refrain and go, you fucking bitch. I got to stop doing that because like, all right, let's calm down. Let's not get upset because I don't want to have to beat your husband's ass too. I don't want this to keep going. It's just not good. Violence is never the fucking answer unless that's the only option.
But now you got some shit like, okay, I talked to the principal about it.
Fuck those principals. They're not doing shit about it.
Nobody's doing
That's crazy. That's crazy. Sorry we're off on this topic, guys, but this is some real shit.
People got kids.
People got fucking kids. Like we're off on this topic and they're not doing anything about it, so you had to check this little 12-year-old.
Yeah, I took my kid out of the school. All right, we're already risking our own family by sending her to this goddamn school. So you got her on this wonky A, B, B, C, B, D schedule, whatever you guys feel like doing every other week. Like, enough. It's over. You're not going to do anything about this. She ain't coming no more.
Jordan, you sound like Bernie Mac going back and forth to the school. I know we're going to be doing all this A, B, 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 C, D, D, D. That's how I feel like he would have took that one. No, some of them a bitch.
Yeah, but it was funny. I called all this. I knew as soon as middle school hit, all this shit was coming. I feel like I manifested it.
You probably did manifest it.
Whatever. What I will tell you is she got the flip phone.
Yeah.
She got signed up for 3 days a week of basketball and a 4th day a week at volleyball. So
she got the flip phone. And if you told me this 15 years ago, like, wait, that's a punishment, motherfucker?
I know. Like Deanna said, I didn't get my own phone until I was in college or my own computer. I'm like, yeah, that is how it's supposed to fucking be. We don't owe these kids this shit.
We don't owe these kids.
That's how they act. The principal was like, yeah, like Parents feel like they're entitled to get their kids' phones and shit, just have access to the full-blown internet.
Yeah, that's what fucked kids up. That's what makes kids think they're tight right now. Is that the internet? Like I said, it always just takes you to get knocked out in public for you to start realizing that the world is real. Say some slick shit like that to someone's daughter, watch you get knocked the fuck out.
Well, one of these kids just texted my daughter, this girl, and put like 50 kids on the chat.
Oh, yeah, that's different. That's
and then
different.
April,
Listen to this.
April
Listen.
took the phone and went in. My wife takes my daughter's phone, starts going in on this girl. If you want to talk shit, bring your mom to my house. All this shit.
She called her mom out.
All this shit. Like,
April got ghetto real
problems.
quick.
You got nothing but problems. All this shit. If you want to fight somebody, come fucking fight me. All this shit on the text of this 12-year-old girl. Then it was like a dope as Yola chat.
Hold on, not even that, guys. Explain it. Live chat. They are in an open like Instagram chat. So they are saying
chat.
a group chat. So when
The girl tried to call my daughter, I'm gonna beat her ass.
beat
all
the
this
shit out of you for nothing.
out of fucking nowhere. It just
Crazy
stirs some shit
shit.
up. And then April got then all the kids start coming at this girl. Here's the funniest part. All the kids, yeah, that's a bitch, you know, you're embarrassing, all this stuff. They're all, you know, all these comments backfiring at this girl. The girl's mom walks in, guys, all right?
Listen, this is my
The
favorite
girl
part.
tells her mom, shows her mom the phone, and she's recording it at the same time. So the girl shows her mom the phone, and then she's like, "This, you know, so and so's mom is yelling at me on here." And the girl's mom's reading it, going, "Well, yeah, you are threatening her here. You can't say that. She's probably going to go to the principal. Yeah, well, you know, she is being pretty ghetto about this, but you really can't talk like that to kids." So that's how the mom reacts to her kid.
Threatening.
The kid posts that on the same group chat, her mom's reaction.
Why would you post the shit that makes you look worse?
This kid's a fucking dumbass. I have no idea.
Makes you look stupid.
She posts her mom's reaction. Their mom doesn't know. So now me and April are sitting there listening to the mom's reaction going, what the fuck? Because we called the mom. She didn't call back.
Isn't that insane?
So now while all this happened, now the mom calls back and she gets on the phone and she's trying to act fucking like tough. And we're like trying to speak to her sensibly like, no, it's not okay for kids to violently threaten other kids. I don't care if your kid's gotten picked on before. It's got nothing to do with this because she's calling my kid.
Say it again, though. The mom says, well, my daughter's been bullied.
Yeah.
Like it's an excuse to bully.
Yeah, and the kid was violently threatening my daughter. Like,
And your daughter's
out of fucking
nice.
nowhere. Nicest kid on the planet.
Your daughter's very nice.
Yeah, super quiet. So, you know,
She's
it literally
chilling.
was out of nowhere. So then we're like, you realize she just posted your reaction to disciplining her. Like, you didn't fucking discipline her. I'm like, I took the phone, like, I started talking to her like her dad and shit.
Yeah,
like,
Marty,
what is
are you
this? No, I know
scolding-
it's the mom.
Scolding a mom.
Yeah, like, I've told this bitch, fucking get it together. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
He told her,
there's no more
"Get it
talking to my
together.
kid. Get the fuck together. Could you imagine?
Yeah, I feel so belittled.
And I'm so much older than these moms. Could you imagine some kid 20 years younger than you telling you to get your fucking shit together?
You are not that old, Marty.
No, for my daughter's age
I know,
bracket,
but you're
I'm
saying 20 years older than the moms.
Younger, yeah.
They're not.
They're older. They're way
They
older.
would be fucking like 14.
No. Listen, you got to understand. Ariana's 13. I'm 34. So like, I'm the young. Yeah.
You're not old.
No,
man.
those parents are older than us for sure.
Oh, you said the parents are older.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said they were way 20 years
no,
younger.
these parents are older.
Oh, okay. So
Because
Marty told me this the other day, guys, and what I got from Marty was just nothing but like hilarious things. Because Marty's wife, April, is very, very like nice. Looks, she's a realtor. You know she might fuck you up. There's a small side that like, oh, she might beat
There's a
your
big side
fucking
where she used to beat
ass.
people's asses back in the day.
Yeah, you told me that. I didn't want to put it out there like that, but damn. So apparently Marty's wife used to fuck people up. Didn't she punch a man in the fucking mouth?
She punched plenty of dudes in the face. I heard, when I got with her, I started hearing all these crazy stories. Every time I met one of her other friends, I'd hear about somebody's ass.
Yeah, she broke this guy's leg.
Yeah. No, the one time you're talking about was we had this stupid ass situation with these two dudes we worked with where she had just sold my one friend his first house. They're all over there hanging out and the kids want to go like get some food or something. These kids are older than us at the time, even like 28, 29. I'm like 22.
Yeah.
So we just got the 300C, which was like the nicest car.
You're in
we could've-
Buffalo.
Yeah, this is in Buffalo.
Yeah.
We got the 300C. April came from work. She goes over to my boy Sean's house. She's friends with his fiance or whatever. They're hanging out with their friends from work. She'd been knowing these kids forever. She like lets them take the 300 to go to the gas station or something, but they end up going in her apron. She worked at Olive Garden. They went in her apron and like fucked with her tip money. Okay, they didn't steal the money, but they fucked with it, meaning that.
What does that? Yeah, what does that
if
mean?
there was 4 20s in there, now there's 3 20s and 2 10s or something.
Oh, they went and traded out and got change from
But
without
they can't-
asking.
Yeah. Without asking, and it was like some shit like they didn't ask to take the car or some shit too.
So they stole your fucking car?
They did some shit like that where it was like light.
Stomp
they
you
ran
the fuck out.
around. They came back, and now they're trying to play around with like the money, but they didn't steal it. But they're lying to April. So immediately, I shoot right over there. Now, mind you, it's my best friend's house. April just sold him
Wait,
this house.
best friend's house, and he's the one doing it?
No. It's just his house. These are
Who's the ones doing it?
our 2 friends from work.
Oh, you guys are all just happened to be hanging out.
Yeah,
Got you.
they're
got
at the
you.
house. So yeah. Anyway, one of the kids comes out and he starts. We're in the driveway now. I got the screw in my hand. All right?
For those of you that haven't watched the first couple episodes, Marty's from the ghetto, and he used to carry around a screw. So if he had a fight, he had a screw in
Yeah,
his
I was ready
hand.
to blast this fucking kid, and he was older than me. But he starts coming out. It was so creepy. He put it on his dead dad. He goes,
Ew.
I put it on my dad, bro. I don't know what the
Your
fuck
dad had
happened.
just passed away then.
My dad was dying.
Dying at that time.
Real bad. It was a long, drawn out thing, and this was at a chapter in my life where it was real bad. Like, I was walking around with a lot of rage at this time, just outside of what these kids were fucking doing.
Yeah.
So like, he's putting it on his dead dad. He's doing all this shit. I'm not saying shit to him. I see the other kid peeking out of the door, but he's not coming outside. So
Guilty.
I'm trying not to get the cops called. I work with these kids. I've been knowing these kids. It's not even a big fucking deal. I just can't let this shit slide. April's mad. So then after about 15 minutes of him doing all this shit, then he just, okay, sorry, fuck, I'm dead. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. I'm sorry. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Did you punch him right in the fucking face?
No.
Oh, I would have.
No. It would have been wrong for me
Then
to do
what
that.
happened, man?
So I'm moving along. Okay, so he does that, and I just look at him like I'm just fucking disgusted with this fool. And I told him I was fucking disgusted with him, and I went back. Ariana was a year old. I wasn't about to go to jail over this. Not even a year, like a newborn. So anyway, now I got to go back to work with these motherfuckers every day. So now I'm just looking past them every day. And that pisses them off. So the one time, the kid that wouldn't come out of the house, who had been knowing April since they were little kids, April's downtown with her friends. She gives the kid a ride home. And
After this.
Yeah, this
So
is like,
you guys are friends if she let it go.
yeah.
I
So
got you.
she had known this kid way before me.
All right, so it's not like not stolen money is going to stop a situation. So they're still friends. You just pissed and checked them.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Can't have that shit going on. So then she gives this kid a ride home from downtown, probably about maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks later. And he's mad because like we were friends. But now I'm like I said, looking past him, not even fucking paying attention. He walks past me, I just fucking like he's not even there on that type of shit. So he starts talking shit in the back seat. Man, this motherfucker won't talk to me. That was some bullshit. All this shit. He's probably drunk. He starts talking some shit in the back seat. April's like, you're not going to be talking shit. Okay, regardless of what's going on, you're not going to be talking shit. So I'm home. I'm asleep. It's like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, whatever. She's got one of her other friends with her, maybe 2 of her other friends. She pulls over in a McDonald's parking lot, pulls this motherfucker out of the car, throws him into a snowbank, and hits him with a flurry of combinations. Leaves him in the
flurry of combinations.
Leaves him in the snowbank, and that was that.
Wait, her friend that she knew forever?
Yeah.
She wasn't friends with him after that?
No, they were still, he knew, I mean, shit. What do you expect?
Yo, he was still okay with it?
Yeah, man.
She busted his ass up if she hit him a few times.
Yeah.
No matter what, girl or not.
Yeah.
You get popped in the mouth like that, you're going to bleed.
No, she's a girl that punches dudes too, back in that time. So I just don't like it being on my mind. I hate knowing that something happened that like I can't ignore. And now you've put what used to happen in Buffalo all the time. People do some shit that put you in a position that you got to react. It's like, I don't want to be in this fucking shit.
Yeah, that's why I don't go to anywhere. I don't go to bars in Merced because of that.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to wear color, red or blue or any kind of sports team in a bar in Merced. Do you know that?
I believe it.
It's because motherfuckers keep, where you from? I know we're 32. Yeah, I got kids. Yeah, I got a job. I'm banging on you. Like, bro, give it the fuck up. If you are not getting paid from this gang, why the fuck are you in this gang? It's like you're working for free. And then again, I don't know the inner workings of a gang. I've never done that shit. It's just, to me, it's like, yo, just because we're in a hometown. My homie Jeebus is the smallest dude ever. He got hit up at the bar and asked, where you from, fool? Because he wears really nice J's and there was red on him. And he got hit up. He was wearing a Star Wars shirt, by the way.
Jesus.
Yeah, hit up and asked where he's from because he had red fucking shoes on. There's a point where it's like,
you got to feel stupid when you ask
you
somebody
gotta
that
feel
shit and they look at you
stupid.
like, what the fuck?
I'm from Merced.
Yeah,
You think I'm be in this bar if I wasn't from Merced? It's a little town. It's just everywhere. You guys got to remember, for all you fools out there that do check people and all that bullshit, what if a motherfucker's colorblind? Yo, I'm from the ghetto and I'm colorblind. I've been beat up by everybody. Yo, that's a good character. There's a guy with always a black eye. Why do you always got a black eye? I'm colorblind. What's that mean? I live in the ghetto. And I don't know if I'm wearing red or blue and people keep beating my ass. First time I ever wore blue was in LA. I remember it was my first apartment at the Met, and I picked up the shirt. I went, wow, I'm about to put a blue shirt on and walk outside. Never have I done that before. And it's my favorite fucking color. Yo, how the fuck did we get on that topic? I don't know. So we'll wrap that part up with Marty had to check a child. His wife had to check a different child.
Yeah, checking children.
Checking children. Yeah. Where you from, kid?
My mom's house.
Yo, stop. Dude, one time, just real quick, I don't know why the fuck I'm bringing this up. Me and my dad used to, obviously, you guys know, my dad used to be a fucking drug addict, but when he wasn't on drugs and he was trying to be sober, he would drink. My dad drinks, like I smoke weed, my dad could drink. I see my dad chug. This is not even part of the story. I see my dad chug an entire fifth of Jack Daniels without stopping. And he was already fucked up. He was in the walkway between the bathroom and the stairs in the downstairs part in Portland when we lived in that house. And I was like, you can go upstairs and downstairs. That one. He was down there and I saw him come out and start it and crack it and start drinking some. And he drank the whole fucking bottle, guys. I've never seen anybody chug a fifth. It was kind of sad. It was very sad.
It's always sad when you see
it. Was very sad, actually. It was really sad. And he fell asleep like 25 minutes later. But I remember I've never seen anybody just get so drunk within like 5 minutes. And he was fucked up. And that's my dad. Anyway, why the fuck did I bring that up?
Couldn't tell you.
Damn. How did we get here again? We're going to make a shirt that says, what the fuck were we talking about? Where the fuck did we get here again? I cannot remember what I was talking about. I brought up my dad for a fucking reason. Said he can drink a lot. Damn it. I don't remember, guys. I really, and when I watch this back, I'm going to go, fool, come on. You were just talking about it. Damn it. Maybe we'll come back to it. Shit. I was talking about my dad. He drinks a lot.
I think that's where you were going with that. I'm not sure.
I don't remember. Okay, let's move on. So we were talking about Asian hate crimes and why the fuck it's even a thing right now. How is that? Let's not get into it anymore because it doesn't have an answer. It's just ignorance. It's just very weird.
I think there's always going to be a wave of ignorance going on.
Yeah, I know, but just specifically at one group and they're just targeting like old ladies. What the fuck?
I don't know. That is awfully specifically weird. I have no idea.
Yo, today we're going to go out. We're going to fight people that can't fight back. All right. Babies, old Asian ladies, people in wheelchairs. Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with people, bro? They are on the same email list and go, today's deed of the day. What was it like in Harold and Kumar? What did you do against an ethnicity this week? I got this Indian guy's toothbrush and rubbing it on my dick. Like that.
But more violent.
Yeah. I fucking hate people so much. Okay, let's get on to this next thing I want to talk about. I don't really get into like the mainstream music stuff. I just keep seeing this everywhere, guys. And you guys already know what I'm talking about. There's this rapper, dude. I don't even know if he's a rapper. I guess you would call him I don't know. He's an artist. His name is Lil Nas X. You guys know who I'm talking about. When he did the Marty, he's the guy that sang that song that brought white and black people together. The Old Town Road song.
Right,
it's like black guy singing country.
Real Slim Shady.
No, that one made them go, he ain't real. But this one was like, I like that boy. He sings real good. He sounds like a country singer. I guarantee you all those ignorant motherfuckers are like, about time.
That's hilarious.
And then they came out with this and go, no, we never supported that. Fucking ignorant ass. Half the people that took our job from South Park, just mad, ignorant, homophobic motherfuckers. Anyway, Marty, let me update because I know you have no fucking clue what's going on, Marty, because you have of responsibilities with kids and a job. So you're not watching this shit. So this Lil Nas X guy, for everyone that doesn't know what's going on, he's super, he got like 4 times platinum on that Old Town Road song last year. Then he came out as gay, which is a little fucking obvious, which doesn't, who gives a fuck, right? He just released a video. I haven't even watched the video because I've only seen clips on Twitter. Marty, he is giving the devil a lap dance. The devil in hell, giving him a lap dance. And I haven't even watched the full video yet, guys. Can we watch some of it without, you know what? I don't want to put that satanic ass shit on here. Anyway, the reason I'm even bringing this up, because I think it's funny. I saw a tweet from him that says, all you fools always say gays go to hell, but I do go to hell. Now you're mad?
That's funny.
That's fucking comedy. Yo, he knows how to play to his shit because, yo, what can piss people off the most? He's a gay black dude.
That sings country.
And now he is like dominatrix outfit in leather riding on the devil.
Doing gay shit with the devil.
With the fucking devil, looking like the devil. I think it's the smartest move ever because we're talking about it right now.
Yeah, of course.
And we don't even give a fuck. And we're talking about it. So people that do care about this industry and music and this are like, either love it or hate it, and no matter what, that's what makes everything right. If you don't have people talking shit, where's the controversy for it to keep going? That's why reality shows work.
I would love to see that Nike meeting where they had him in there and they were like,
yo, we're just gonna do a little drop.
Guys, listen, just blood red. Guys, I know. Blood red vampire shit.
No, you haven't seen it. It says it has 1 drop of human blood in the shoes. Oh, God. Marty, go back to the news part, not the images. Go back. That's why I brought this guy up in the first place. Gimmick or not, don't like that. I don't like that at all. With human blood, whether it's real or not, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I don't like, I know people are trying to be edgy and trying to be this and trying to be that. Hey, motherfucker, don't be bringing that shit into motherfuckers' lives. Making it mass stream fucking Satan bullshit. Fuck you.
That's money grab shit though. That's like
it is.
I'm on
it
the
is.
back end of my 15 minutes here.
It is like, yo, I'm the devil now. I get it. Then you just went back to the Asian fucking Japanese internment camp.
The tabs open. We go backwards in time.
Jesus, dude. Well, I wanted just to bring that up, Marty, because that's what's going on the earth right now.
You want to look at real hell, Lil Nas X, Google Merced internment camps.
For real. You want to do some, you should have been out there fucking working at the fucking, what is it, the fair? Yo, I've bought so many shirts from that. It's really sad, dude. It's really fucking sad knowing that Merced has that fucking history. Jesus Christ. Like I said earlier, we just filmed a vlog and we were watching and premiering the Jessmine Peluso one, and yeah, that shit is so funny. She is so fucking funny. I'm so glad you got her on here.
Me too. I knew it.
That was fucking funny.
I knew it was gonna be ridiculous.
Oh, she's hilarious. Oh man.
I just wish we could have seen John Stamos' face when he went on Apple or whatever and
saw that thumbnail in the back. Him unauthorized, no permission. I'm married.
I know Jessie Mae's been probably harassing him for so long.
Isn't that crazy? She's been harassing him. Any other fucking, if this was flipped, this be all bad. Yeah. This be all bad.
Like, she just.
Dude, that joint got me high as shit. I haven't smoked weed really today. Oh yeah, I guess so. I smoked that joint right before you killed that butterfly.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, that was a good omen. It's symbolic.
Why does he think it's good?
Because what are the odds? Okay, we're on.
That's like saying, yo, I threw a rock and killed an old lady. What are the odds?
Seriously.
No, stop
talking about guys. a mini drone. Okay,
drone, guy.
This drone is so small, it's technically considered a toy drone. All right, you can fly it anywhere. This butterfly committed suicide on it.
Okay, it not even that, guys. It Randy Johnson. You were going up fast, and it crossed you. Not even like it was up there and you hit it.
Yep.
It kind of did just go right into the way.
Yep.
You're right, murderer. But you're right.
Listen, half of its body went flying in front of the camera, and
yes, he got it on camera. You could see its body in front of the camera. It was so sad, dude. I don't think I ever said this on any story time or anything, but I'm just going to tell. I won't tell the full story. I'll just say what happened one time. You guys know, you're from the East Coast, that cats and little small animals will try to get onto your car because it's still hot after you turn it off. You know that?
That's some impressive East Coast shit right there. Yeah, it sounds right.
Well, do you know, does that happen in the East Coast?
It's never happened to me, but
You've heard of it?
Shit, I have now.
I asked you 8 different ways. You could have said, I've never heard of that. Until right now.
Makes sense.
So look, if you guys don't know, cats will go after you turn your car off, right? At nighttime, it's still hot. They'll crawl underneath your like axle, under your motor, or sit by where your radiator's at because it's warm. It happens all the time, right? One time, I'm not gonna tell you the whole fucking story. I'll just tell you some of it. I'll tell you the whole story. All right, here we go. One time, I was really high. I lived with my grandpa on 6th Street still. And I was still working at Me and Ed. So this is like right when I was like 18, right before I got my apartment. And I'm sad about it still because it was really, really, really sad. I turned my car on. I backed up. And when I backed up, I heard like I heard something and then crack. It's like, what the fuck was that shit? It's my first car. It's my Dodge Intrepid, my green one, the trash ass one. I back out of the driveway and I stop. It's like 11:30, 12 at night. There's no cars anywhere. So I just stop like halfway in the road and I get out and I look underneath my car. I'm looking under my car. What the fuck? I don't see shit. All right. Back out, and as I back out, my lights hit like the bottom of the driveway. So now I can see the bottom of the driveway and the gutter, right? Because before I couldn't. I was like on the driveway. So as I back out, I see and I go, what the fuck is that? I walk out of my car. I go over, and it's a fucking cat that was on my engine block or whatever. And it cut its head clean in half. Marty, there was no top of a skull. Okay. Brains look just like brains in movies. This cat was dead. Its head, like Hannibal Lecter, fucking. No lie.
Our cats' heads are falling off.
Wait, fucking, was it Dumb and Dumber? I hate you so much. This is the only time you could ever use that reference ever in life. Oh, I should not have smoked that joint so early. Oh man, here we go. It's cut directly in half, Marty, and the brain is out. Like its head's like this, and the brain's barely out on like about to fall out, but you could see it. And I just and I dry heave real hard, and I burp. And I turn around, and I feel so fucking bad. I hate cats, but I feel bad. It's still a cat. Some cats are cool, and I left to the store. So as I leave, all right, I'm gonna end up telling you this whole fucking story. Damn it. I back out. I go to the store. I remember I'm high and paranoid because I just killed a cat. I feel super bad. I was about to pick it up. I was about to go get something to drink at the store. It's like, remember, it's like midnight. I drive off thinking about like, oh my God, this fucking cat. Like, I'm like, this is sad. I was feeling hella bad. I pull up, get my drink. And as I come back, right when I pull out of the fucking parking lot of the liquor store, right when I pull out, cop right behind me. I keep my scale, my pipe, my little tiny steamroller. I keep bags in my trunk. Because for pizza shit, like I keep it stashed underneath my tire, and then when I work for go to work at Me and Ed's, I put it all in my pizza bag. Well, I used to put it in a shoebox, and then I put it in my pizza bag to sell sacks. So I know that's in the trunk. I'm high to where like I'm noticeable. And, back then, I just got my weed card, but it doesn't mean you can be, hey, officer. And I live in the ghetto. I live in the fucking ghetto. My car sucks. The young Mexican kid, it probably reeked bad in my car.
I'm sure your insurance and your registration, everything was like
Everything's
flawless.
always on. Always is.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because I'm a pizza delivery driver.
All right.
I have to be perfect. Yeah, no, my driving record's bomb. Until recently, fucking assholes. Anyway, I'm doing this one, guys. Oh, fuck. You're driving, you're looking ahead, and you're trying to like not look at the rear view, and you look at it and go, bro, fuck, do you think he locked eyes with me? Do you think he saw my eyes looking back?
Yes.
Because from experience, when I look at somebody in front, I can see their eyes when they look up. So how many times a cop go, all right, he looked at me 5 times in one block, I'm pulling him over. They're doing that shit. Young kid, it's 12. Is he even old enough to drive? Because I look like a kid now. Imagine me 18. I look fucking 12. So I'm driving back doing this number. Fuck. Oh, come on, man. There's fucking weed in the scale. And I'm just thinking of all the things that are going to happen when I get pulled over right now and search. And it's Merced. Whether or not he has the right to search, he's going to search me. And he follows me. Gets right by. I remember I'm only a mile-ish away from my house, my grandpa's house. And remember there's a dead cat right outside the gutter. Right outside the gutter, when I put it in park, it fell out. So there's a cat with no skull, a brain fall out, and it's just a dead body. So that's what it was. It was crack, 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 and it cut its head off. So the skull is probably inside of my car. I don't care about that at all right now. I'm thinking I'm getting pulled over and I'm done. So I'm driving and I'm like just thinking about like, why didn't you take that shit out? Come on, why are you gonna be lazy? Why don't you just take your scale out? You can always take your scale out. Why the fuck did you leave it in the car today? Like I'm going through all these things because I know I left it in there because I opened me and Ed's in the morning, so I knew I was just leaving it in the fucking trunk. One of those, you guys know if you sell weed, you guys fucking know that. Never take the lazy way out because that'll be the day you get in trouble. So always never fuck up your routine. I fucked up my routine and left that shit in the trunk, which I never really do. I always have it in a shoebox. I take it out in my backpack, put it in my room. I'm so off track. Anyway, go back. I'm pulling the old, please don't pull me over. He follows me. I go past right by Mike Cia's house, my homie. I get about 3 blocks from my house. You guys know Merced. I get right in front of the Armory. The Armory that's in Merced. I lived 6th Street, 6th and R. I'm about 2 blocks away, and as I take that right on S Street, right when I hit S Street, the cop takes the S with me, and there's only one more turn to my house. I get past the park left, and I park on the right side. So he's either going to get me and get me at my house too. My grandpa's asleep, ready to go to work, wake him up. Yo, he's going to jail, right? Like, I was just thinking like, fuck. This motherfucker, right? He follows me all the way to that stop sign. I look up one more time and go, oh my God, please pull me over here. Don't wake my grandpa up and let me know. Because then he'll be like, you're going to jail? Why? I just didn't want the disappointment. I took a left, and as he notices I'm like about to pull into the driveway, he's waiting at that stop. He was eyeballing me. He had nothing on me. He ran my shit and just says, see what he does. Fuck you. Whoever, what cop you were, fuck you. I take a left, guys. Remember, I'm doing this. This is all for a reason. All right. I'm doing this. I'm looking up at him and I'm like doing this number, about to pull in my driveway because I'm like, okay, go. And he starts to go. As I go, I hear, and I go, what the fuck? Ah! I forgot about the cat. I completely forgot about the dead cat in the fucking driveway. I ran the fucking dead cat over. Remember when I said the brain was intact and it was falling out? Not after that. Marty, I ran the cat over fully crushed. I never seen crushed skull before. It's really disgusting. I saw it. I went into the driveway and went, bleh. Like I fucking dry heave because I was looking at like the blood on my tire, the piece of skull in between my tire. I look in the driveway, at the end of the driveway past the gutter, and that motherfucker is flat, smushed out. The brains are everywhere. And I went, I'm too fucking high to deal with this right now. And I walked in the house and said, I'll pick that bitch up in the morning. Guys, I left it right where it was because I said, it's nighttime. It's dark. I'm going to miss some shit. I'm not done. I'm not even.
Was this somebody's cat? Is that
there was
part
no
of this?
collar.
Okay, well, shit. I mean,
And plus, why is your cat inside my engine? It wasn't my fault. I felt bad. It was in my fan blade. That's where the blood was when I when I opened the shit in the morning to look at my car. It was like in the belt. I felt so bad, dude.
Pulp Fiction.
I felt really bad. Yeah, I felt bad. But anyway, I'm not done. So the cop doesn't pull me over once he realizes, okay, he's going into somewhere. He was going to follow me until I fucked up.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. And that's why I was looking back at him in the rear view like, come on, come on, come on. And as I did it, it went, crack, crack, crack. And I go, are you fucking kidding me? I really ran you over? I really ran it over? Are you fucking serious? I couldn't believe it, Marty, because it was all over my car. And I'm like, oh my God, come on, dude. But the cop had me distracted. He had me distracted. So it's morning and I wake up hella late. It's like 11 o'clock. I woke up late as fuck. I mean, it's like 10 o'clock. I woke up late as fuck because I had to do the opening shift for me and Ed's. No, it had to be like 9 o'clock then because the opening shift starts at 10:30. It had to be like 9 o'clock. I woke up later than I normally should, right? I know that because I remember I rushed to get ready. It's a small house. I look out and my grandpa's not at work. I'm like, oh, why aren't you at work? I realize, oh, it's Saturday. You must have the random Saturday off. But I opened me and Ed's. So I look at this motherfucker and I go, what's he doing? I'm looking at my grandpa between the pink plastic blinds and he's just doing this Forrest Gump shit. Looking down, I go, what is he? The cat. I forgot to clean up the cat. And my grandpa, I just see him bend down. I go, no. And I see him just pick up this flat, dripping cat by the tail.
God.
And he's like that. Oh.
With his hand?
With his fucking hand like this. With just the tail. It's not all bloody on the tail, but still. I agree. Picks it up. I'm not done. Picks it up. Can you Google 1142 West 6th Street? That's where I grew up. That's my house. 1142 West 6th Street. I want you guys to see what my grandpa did. Can you Google Earth it? Google Maps. I want you to see. That's the house I grew up in, guys. All right. So see, as I went back down the driveway and I backed down, you see where that white piece of paper is in the gutter? Right there in the gutter. You see that white piece of paper? Yep. About a foot behind it is where the cat fell out. Because I waited till I got out of there and I put it in park.
See,
right?
I thought you were talking about some country
driveway. No, it was a little driveway. So when I went, crack, I went, what the fuck? And I put it in park. So it fell down right there. But the thing is, I parked. So when I looked under, I didn't see it. You know, it's nighttime. Okay, see that church? Uh-huh. See those planters? Uh-huh. So I see my grandpa pick up this cat, and I go, what is he doing? He's doing this. Oh, shit. He walks across the street. You see that planter to the right?
Gave it to the Lord
here. To the right.
Okay.
That one. I watched my grandpa walk up and just put the cat.
That's just on the sidewalk.
In the planter.
It's not a garbage can.
We have trash cans right there on the side of the house. He put the cat inside of the planter.
Oh, God.
The trash cans are outside. He could have just put it in there.
How, I mean, it
was there for months. It was there for months.
Your hands after that.
He was there for months.
That's horrifying.
I watched it get petrified.
Yeah.
I watched it. I smoked blunts right there. That's where I sold weed. Remember all the story times? I pull up right in front of my grandpa's. Right there is where Sang's car used to be. The black one is where we used to park because it's blocked because my grandpa sits in the living room to the left. So he can't see me directly outside. He sits right behind that water cooler, that swamp cooler. So I would be able to block us the smoke cloud. But if I was any more to the right, he would just be staring at me smoking a blunt. And I grew up. My first ollie I ever did was in that parking lot. That's where I grew up right there. That's crazy. I have so many stories right there. It's fucking
that reminded me of a story. Me and my two boys went deep into the east side to get some weed one time. We got there and they were like, yeah, we just got raided. My boy hopped out and they told him, yeah, we just got raided like probably 20 minutes ago. They were already back on it. They sold us weed. Okay.
You mean you got sold weed by informants? Well, they got raided and didn't go to jail?
Man, there was a fucking pack of them.
I'm going to let you know right now. You got sold weed by an informant.
All right, well, shit. It could have been something happened. This was my boy's boy. I stayed in the car. He hopped out and talked to these fools. So I'm finding out about this afterwards. He's like, oh, yeah, they just got raided. So
I just got convicted of murder 10 minutes ago. No, I'm good. What's up?
I'm like, I'm thinking the same shit. Like, what the fuck do you mean they just got raided? Did you get the weed? He's like, yeah, they still had some weed. Yeah, I don't fucking know. But anyway, as soon as we pulled out of there, they got behind us.
The cops?
Yeah.
Because you're white, right?
I mean, yeah, we were just leaving.
No, say, because that neighborhood. Oh, because the house just got raided.
The house, yeah,
You
me
guys
being,
picked up
me being
out of
white was
fucking
completely
raid.
secondary in this equation. This was not racially motivated. And
Yo,
I was
you guys
with
are
two
some-
black dudes.
That's unreal.
So then we pull out of the street. They're behind us. I'm like, this was. I used to get pulled over all the fucking time.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, in this moment, I was like, fuck, we just fucked up. Usually it's not like, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Usually it's just like, these motherfuckers. But
Yeah.
now it's like, oh, fuck. My boy behind me, he had been to jail before. Like, he was older than me. It wasn't good. So then now we're going down Broadway. If you know anything about Buffalo, Broadway and Bailey, this is where I'm talking about. So we're going down Broadway towards Bailey. And I'm like, I see a KFC in the distance. So I'm like, all right, we're just going to turn into this KFC. He's
Just follow
driving
you in
behind
there.
us. I'm like, we're just going to turn into the KFC. I hit the blinker on. We're going. I slow down. I go to turn. The fucking KFC's boarded up. So, fuck. Undo the blinker.
Bro.
Bloop, bloop. As soon as I did that.
Oh, he
pulled us
blurped your ass
over.
because of that hesitation.
It was just, I don't know if he was going to fucking do it anyway, but it
Of
was
course,
in
dude.
that moment. And yeah, they pulled their guns out, all that shit. They had
They
us
made you get out
of
by
the car.
gunpoint?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
All
With
that
no
shit.
prior anything. Your
It
car?
was just standard operating procedure. I'm talking, this was a forest green escort station wagon. The shit was my dad's. This is the one.
Wait.
that the doors used to
That's
freeze
the
open.
orders of operation in Buffalo is get out by gunpoint.
Shit, if you get pulled over on the east side, there is a good chance you're getting pulled out of fucking gunpoint for sure.
What the
At least
fuck?
in my experience.
Aw,
Yeah, they pulled us out. They
pulled by
searched
gunpoint
us.
once.
They like pulled my boy's pants down just on the sidewalk, searching all through his boxers and shit, all in his pants. My boy,
Sounds racially motivated.
he was black.
Hold on. Did you get your pants pulled down?
No.
Racially motivated, Marty.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
You're
as a
the
win.
driver, fool.
I'm gonna take that one as a win.
I know, but
because
you're
I
the
was-
driver and they didn't search you and it's your vehicle. That was racial bullshit.
They might have. I didn't have any weed on me. They might have.
Hold on, did they find the
didn't-
weed?
No, my boy behind me had the weed in his sock, and he's the one who had gone
How
to
much
jail
weed did
before.
you get?
We're talking about like a fucking 20 sack of some shitty.
You were gonna go
Buffalo
to jail
weed.
for that?
Oh, for sure. If they find a 20 sack, it's fucking over. He's been to jail before, and the dude, the cop knows it. I remember. He's like, "Oh, anybody been to jail before?" He's like, "Yeah, when I was younger." The dude looks like he's my age, but he's 15 years older. Yeah, when I was young and stupid, I went. And as soon as he said that, I'm like, "Oh, it's fucking over."
I'll search
But
you. They're
nope,
searching.
they didn't search him.
Really?
He had the weed in his sock. They did not search him. I remember he had it in a clear,
So
two clear blunts.
violated.
You remember clear blunts?
Motherfucker, yes I do.
It's the first time I had ever seen it. At the end of
They're
our
so
little adventure,
sick.
he gave me one in a clear blunt and shit. And I was like, "What
The
is
clear
this?"
blunts. Oh, I brought a pack to Portland when I moved.
Yeah, but that was standard though. They will fucking take you over to jail and pull the guns out over the most minute amount of.
I've heard horror stories, man, about illegal states, dude. This is perfect, Marty.
This blends right into our next
blends me
topic.
right into the next
Segue.
note. What's up for New York? What's up, everybody in New York? I don't know. Is it fully legal now?
It's going to be
They passed it to where, like,
fucking
yeah,
crazy.
make it federally. What is it? Is it legal? Like they can have up to an ounce, like us?
I think it's like that. You can grow it. It's recreational. We're talking like a year from now. Like they passed it so that it will happen.
Yo, New
It is
York.
fucking mind-boggling.
Congratulations, Marty. Your home state, you're gonna be able to go home and get high now. If you ever have to go back, you can go to the dispensary and get weed.
It's insane.
That's insane. That's fucking incredible.
It
All
was
the horror
such
stories
a part
in
of
New
my
York.
life when I lived there. Like it made me hate the cops. It made me hate a lot of fucking people just to get weed.
Yeah,
It
that's
made me feel
that's
like a
bullshit.
criminal when I was a good person.
Just for weed.
And I was bound. Look at my path now. What? They would have put me in jail for this shit. What? Look what happened.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking stupid. So not to mention the fact that it's a poor ass, ghetto ass city that could have a whole industry built around it like it is here. And people could get off the pills and off the alcohol and shit. Not have to go to jail for it.
I mean, I get it from pharmaceutical standpoint. They want people on pills because they can sell them a different pill because this pill fucked them up. I get it. It's a money thing. It's a coke dealer shit. It's crackhead shit. I get it. But come on, man. At least let us motherfucking weed smokers. We weren't gonna take your pills anyway. At least let us have our own shit. I won't even get into it because you guys know how I feel. It's fucking stupid. But Marty, New York.
It means
how fucking cool, man.
It doesn't even feel real yet, but it will. That shit'll be crazy. When I go back, that's gonna feel crazy. Just as a human, like it's like a human rights thing.
It is a human rights thing
because
it's medicine.
You're not.
It's medicine. It's medicinal. So what the fuck?
Yeah, you're not allowed to fucking kidnap me and extort me out of my money for nothing. Like that was real obvious to me as a 19-year-old, and it really fucking pissed me off that everybody just accepted that as okay and normal.
That's what it is. Move to California if you don't like it.
Yeah,
that's pretty much the way it is over there. Well, not anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's even worse because, like I said, my dad had cancer for like 8 years, and it was 8 years of he's gonna die for sure. No, he's not gonna die. Okay, no, he is gonna die definitely. Okay, no, he's not gonna die. Okay, he is gonna die. It happened so many times, and he was on so many medicines and surgeries and all this shit, and all the man wanted to do was smoke weed casually, mind his business. They would have arrested his ass for that.
Yeah, they would have.
What really made me hate him.
100%.
That was like, yeah, that's what
he'd get arrested just as easy as you would have.
Oh, for sure. Because they'll just, I mean, you know how it is. They would pull you over just kind of for fun, just on some.
Yeah, just like that man was doing to me.
Huh? Yeah, like.
Yeah, he was just.
My
shit's perfect.
Yeah.
My driving record's great. I work for me and Ed's. Still following me. Mm-hmm. He checked my shit a mile ago. Mm-hmm. The fuck you still following me for? Mm-hmm.
I realized that they're bored too. Like the one time.
Yeah. Think about it though.
Yeah, I got cuffed and put in the back seat and shit, and they had this heavy metal blasting
in the cop car.
Yeah, and at first I was like, "Ooh, this is creepy. These 3 dudes are fucking."
3 guys in a cop car. In the front, one riding.
There
bitch?
might have been 2 cars.
Okay,
it would have been funny.
Bitch.
There was 3 cops. There was at least 1 car, but it had heavy metal blaring on the inside of it.
That would scare me.
And then I realized like, oh, this is their night. They're riding around just like fucking with
people.
Dudes.
Yep.
That's really what it was. And at the end of it, I'm like, I was good. They let me go.
The way I like to think about cops is I hope all of them are like the super bad cops. They put on a scary front and go, come on, man, we're just like you. Just stop being a dick. Don't run. We'll help you. Come on. That's how I hope most cops are. Like the cops that are being dicks to you, like, yo, I win $20 right. I scared the shit out of that kid. You know, that's more of like, okay. All right, but once you start giving people extra charges and more time because you feel like it, then you're a piece of shit. Yeah. And you're no longer super bad.
Or
cops.
if you're super tough out there in the street and you're pulling people over and doing all this shit, but then you're too scared to come to the court date about it, that was my shit.
Really?
That was my shit. Yeah, I had that happen a couple times where they would pull some shit like that on me. Then I would go in and start halfway fucking spazzing on the people in the county hall to the point that my mom was like, you need to chill the fuck out and just sit down and just... And then the dude didn't come. It happened like 2 or 3 times.
How many times you get in trouble, Marty?
I used to get pulled over all the fucking time.
Oh, this is for getting pulled over shit. Yeah. Okay. That's different. That's different. Damn, your driving records, your insurance high as fuck. Like, you are just a suspicious person.
I never got arrested. I never got...
that color, man. That color got your ass. They're like, yo, we thought you were a tweaker. When we got up close, we noticed you're a basketball player.
Yeah, basically.
Go on, son. Get that scholarship.
Yeah, basically, that is what was happening.
I know. They look at you like, I like the color of you. I like your color. Continue.
But yeah, once I stopped having that just hate in my heart towards them, I don't know what it was. I stopped getting pulled over as much. I don't know. I used to go out.
I guarantee you mean mug the fuck out of cops got pulled over.
Yeah, my attitude probably did have a lot to do with it.
I do this. I'm not kidding. When cops are next to me or behind me, and we're like anywhere with buildings, I always go,
look at this architecture. Yeah.
I always do it. I never get pulled over because my car's always full of smoke. Well, I mean, maybe I should just shut the fuck up. I got to stop fucking just saying shit. When I'm not driving sometimes, I like to smoke marijuana in my car.
CBD.
Yeah. There you go, CBD.
My car's never full of smoke. My shit is squeaky clean, and I still feel like I'm got a fucking gun in the car.
Because you're from the East Coast, man. Yeah. You're from the fucking East Coast. You're never going to wear that. It's not going to wear off until you pull up and an officer goes, nice car.
Yeah.
And the day they do that, you're going to be like, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like my mom punched me in the face, and I was like, bitch, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I don't know if I've ever talked about that story. I haven't really talked about this too much. I think I told it on story time. But real quick, let me get into something, Marty, real fast because you guys talk. I read all the comments. I try to answer every single comment, and you guys know that. So I keep constantly getting, how come you don't take dabs? How come you're not fucking hitting rosin or hitting pens? Or how come you don't even smoke the bongs you sell? Shit like that. You guys got to remember, YouTube monetizes this channel. I do not want to get kicked out. I don't want to get kicked off. That's it. And we're monetized. I don't want them to go, hey, you know what? We don't like that you were hitting a bong on your fucking channel. No more money. That's what I don't want to fucking happen. Okay, guys? That's my ultimate goal, is to not get in trouble. So that being said, hey, if anybody from YouTube is viewing this and going, hey, we don't like that, Joe Rogan, Joey Diaz smoke bongs on their huge millions and millions and millions of views channel. They are no different from me. They're no different from anybody else. They're human beings that smoke weed, and they also get on the internet. So why just pinpoint me? With that being said, I'm going to do the rare bong hit on the podcast, because I just don't want to risk it. If you want to see more weed and more shit, follow my Instagram, my Snapchat, follow my Twitter, go to dopeasyola.com. Of all, Jesus, I haven't even hit the bong yet.
You got excited for that new website drop.
Above all else, go to dopeasyola.com. It is so bomb. It looks so fucking sick. It is awesome. So go to dopeasyola.com, guys.
Become a site member.
Become a site member. It's fucking free. You can see every single thing that comes. Everything is on there. The podcast, Dope as Usual, Dope, everything. So go ahead and check that out, dopeasyola.com. I'm posting pictures that I can't post on Instagram, posting pictures I can't post anywhere else. The reason I bring that up is because, like I said, I'm going to do the rare bong hit, but not just a regular bong. I want you guys, let me tell you a little story real quick before I even bust it out. A couple years ago, you guys saw Seth Rogen was hitting like some weird globe bong. You guys remember that video of Seth Rogen hitting some super stale smoke? Like really stale smoke. It like built up for fucking 30 minutes and then he started dying because it was stale. And I felt so bad for him. Like, yo, that thing looks so confusing.
The smoke is yellow.
He smokes yellow because he took too long. That smoke tastes disgusting, I guarantee. And I feel bad, like, oh man, that shit tastes bad. Because I know that pain, you get that rip in your throat. So the reason I bring this up, I saw that video and go, what is this machine? So months later, I'm at the Cannabis Cup. I'm just walking around filming, doing my thing, and I see this thing on a table. Shout out to Trey. I see this thing on a table, right? And I'm like, that's the thing Seth Rogen hit. Can I hit this fucking thing? And you don't have to put your mouth on it. So I didn't care. This is pre-COVID anyway. I didn't care about hitting it because I didn't have to put my mouth on it. He goes, yeah, you can hit it. And there's two of them. I go, hey, can I hit them both at the same time? He's like, you think you can do that? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I could do that, man. And I started smoking at him. I recorded it. And those videos, this is like 3 accounts ago, those videos popped like a couple 100,000 views on them because people that follow my shit were like, yo, what is this shit? What is this machine? So the reason I bring it up is because over the course of years, I finally got to do a review. And I was the first review to do it, and YouTube took it off. They literally just X'd out that video, deleted that video, and gave me a strike. Don't know why. It's just a regular gravity bong. So the reason I'm saying that is everybody that's watching this YouTube, this is the rare bong hit video. But like I said, I want to do a crazy, I want to show you something you don't see every day. So this is a student glass. Shout out to Trey, the owner. They came through my house, gave me a demonstration, and we made a fucking sick video. So it's on the Dope as Yola channel. This right here is a gravity bong. The only reason I'm saying the rare hit, because you're probably not gonna see too many more bong hits. I don't want YouTube getting upset with me, all right? I want to stay in their good standings. So this is the student glass. We're not sitting here advertising, go buy this, nothing like that. So YouTube, don't be pissed at me. Hey, if you got to do that, you got to get mad at Joey Diaz and Joe Rogan, because they smoke bongs too. So don't be nitpicking, motherfucker. For everybody at home, this thing looks like a spaceship. There's nothing else to say. But student glass, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have fucking 4 or 5 of these. I've given away like 4 to my friends just to spread it around. They're just fun. They're just fun. I love using it. It's really fucking cool. But like I said, for everyone out there on the podcast, this is the rare bong hit. All right. Now I said that 62 times, but I'm also fucking ranting. Let's hit this real quick. Here we go. Oh, you little bastard. But yeah, I've done multiple reviews on it, guys. You've seen this on my channel many times. I have a custom Storytime orange and Push Trees one. I just blew my smoke out, motherfucker. Yeah, I just wanted to bust it out because a regular bong hits a regular. Might as well go a little fancy, right? Here we go. Oh, Marty, I'm high. I just went like this. My mouth is on the microphone, bro.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
That's amazing.
No. If any of my family's watching this, I'm sorry. I'm not stupid, I promise.
You're a podcast legend for that one.
No. Yo, if it worked, I would be. Here we go. Almost did it again. So here we're just going to let this build up. Like I said, it's like a science project. It's like the gravity bongs in your bathtubs, except not disgusting. That's it. I'm going to pull this motherfucker, go to town. For everyone listening on Spotify and streaming platforms, you just missed some fun. That was fucking cool. Every time, I've had this for 2 years, I think it's cool every fucking time. And this is stale smoke. You two, don't be getting pissed. All right, don't be getting pissed. Motherfucker, I've seen fools take DMT on podcasts. Don't be getting mad at me. Please. Please don't get mad. All right, let's smoke one more bowl out of this, and then we'll get into the story. The reason I wanted to smoke out of this is because people keep asking. And before the podcast gets bigger and we get flagged even harder, I wanted to show you guys some cool bongs, some cool smoking, because like I said, we're not going to do more of it. We can't. I just don't want to risk the podcast. I don't want to risk the channel.
People that don't know about weed are like, what the fuck is that thing?
Yes, it's a gravity bong. You guys ever seen when people cut like a soda bottle 2 liter in half? Right? They cut a 2 liter in half, put a bowl at the top, burn it, suck it through, and there's hella smoke, and you push down, the smoke shoots out. This is a gravity bong, just a fancy one. This is just an adult gravity bong, all right? Once you get past the college age, you should have one of these in your house, in your home. Yo, we were just talking about that. You guys remember that? Are there magpies in your home? Do you remember that cartoon?
Nah.
The old school cartoon? Is there a magpie in your home? I love that one. It's a Looney Tunes one, I believe. Is there a... No, don't look up magpies.
Oh.
Magpie cartoon.
All right, shit. I didn't know magpie was a species of bird.
Is there a magpie in your home? That one, the black and white in the middle. Down with a nest. That's it. Heckle and Jekyll, that's their name. They were dicks, and they drove this dog insane. Such a good cartoon. I love that cartoon. Shout out to anybody that knows what the fuck I'm talking about. 1946, there was definitely some racism in that cartoon. Never mind. I need to go back and watch it again before I over here suggesting this shit. The Talking Magpies, yeah. I loved Woody Woodpecker. Do you guys remember the one where the fools didn't harvest? I have the 100 greatest cartoons on tape. See, Magpie Hotel. No vacancy, motherfucker. Sorry for getting off topic. Let's hit this bong and then get into what we were talking about. We're over here watching cartoons. Hey, man. Welcome to the Dope as Usual podcast. We're here to talk about ranting, nothing, problems, alcohol, my memory loss.
We're here to talk about nothing.
We're here to talk about nothing. We're here to piss you off in your car because you can't keep a fucking plot going.
Here for the vibes, folks. You know Rogan didn't start smoking weed till he was like 30-something, right?
For real?
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, good for him. Should he save some money? All right, I'm going to put this on the ground because I know for sure I'm going to be talking and go, well, in 1999, and I'm going to break my brand new shit. So I'll put that motherfucker on the ground. We'll hit it later on, okay?
See, these are the early days of Rogan getting introduced by Eddie Bravo.
That motherfucker look like Justin Long with a beard. I can't sit Indian style. Only motherfuckers that stretch and do karate can do that shit.
Oh, well, that's Eddie Bravo for sure.
Wow, he had a lot of hair.
Yeah.
He looks like the dude from Hoobastank. Do you know who that is?
No.
It's a band. You should look up Hoobastank.
They sing that, Du hast me.
No.
Look at this. No. Eddie Bravo had a set of fucking hair.
Yo, he looks baller like that. He looks like he's going to fucking eat you like in Lost Boys. Like he's going to bite into your fucking
Seriously.
neck. You should look up what? He didn't really start smoking weed till his 30s?
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
He was just a straight up, just like
An
straight
athlete.
edge.
That's cool. That's cool. Fuck it. That was like a rock cover.
This dude will choke your life out.
That's awesome. His hair is bomb.
Yeah, he looks like a rock star.
Yo, so yeah, that's why we don't take bong hits on here, because we don't want to get in trouble. All right. So, Marty, what time are we at right now? I wanna.
Hour 15.
Hour 15. Oh shit! I'm sorry, guys. I rambled for an hour and 15 minutes. Here we go.
Manscaped. It's usually for your dick.
What's up, guys? So, if you couldn't tell already, we are now doing Manscaped ads. Fuck. Welcome to our very first Manscaped ad read. Guys, I know, like you guys know this before. We got an ad read. We got a sponsorship. We are going to do a little commercial. We want to do cinematics. We want to do more stuff. So, yes, this could be a regular 1-minute ad read, but we decided to show you that little Gillette commercial bullshit going on just because it was fun. You guys have been following us for a long time. So for us to actually get a brand, an actual good brand that I've seen before, I know this brand on every other podcast. So thank you guys for making that possible. That doesn't happen without the fans, the interaction, the numbers, the views. So thank you guys for letting this be possible. So if you don't know what this is for pubic hair, basically. Let me break it down for you. For all the dudes out there that like advertisement that's directly fucking hilarious, this is it. When I open the box, it says, "Your balls will thank you." That is some shit that I can relate to. That is fucking funny. So we're doing a trial campaign with Manscaped. We're just doing it because we're such a brand new company that they can't fully give us a whole contract. So this is what I need from you guys. If you want to support the podcast and you want to make your girlfriend a little bit happier, I need you guys to click the link in the description. That is to Manscaped. Use our code. Our code is YOLA. It's Yola. Use that code. You get 20% off and free shipping. It doesn't get any fucking better than that, guys. Click that link. Help us out. If you were going to buy this shit already, now's the time. Use our code. Help us out. That'd be fucking awesome. And how odd, Marty. Right before we started this ad, I called my friend Justin and I showed him, "Oh, we're doing a Manscaped ad." He goes, "What? I'm about to buy Manscaped right now because I nicked my fucking balls the other day." And I said, "Never again." He's like, "I saw Dad on the TV." And I said, "I'm buying that shit." And he asked me for the code. The code's Yola. So organically, we already got our first fucking sale. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for our first ad read / commercial. It was fun as fuck to film. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Manscaped, shout out to you for supporting the podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Back to the episode. Ready? I'm going to tell the story. I wanted to tell this story for you, and that's why we brought it up earlier about my mom. So you guys, if you don't know story time, get fucking ready because this is about to get wild. And this is a couple stories in one. So here we go. Sicily, 1942. God, I'm fucking Golden Girls is such a good movie. All right, ready? I was like 15 years old, right? My mom, I know people like, "You shouldn't talk about your mother like that." Well, maybe you shouldn't talk about your mother like that, all right? My mom was a fucking bitch when I was younger. She was a dickhead, asshole, piece of shit jerk to me. Not all the time. And I know she's there watching. She watches all the podcasts. I know, Mom. She's texting me right now. I already know she's texting me. "You're a fucking dick. Hey, you're lucky. You're lucky that's all I say. And that's all I do is talk shit about the facts that happened, motherfucker. I'm not elaborate. I'm not like embellishing shit. This is exactly what happened. You know." And as soon as she gets mad, she starts changing the subject and go, "Don't change the subject on me. Shut up."
All those years she was being a dick, never in her wildest dreams
She think it was
did she
gonna come
imagine.
back to her. I feel evil and petty, and I love it. If like, all right, you know what? That's the payback. I get to talk about it to Earth. Everybody gets to know your wrongdoings.
It's a life lesson, man.
Be nice to your kids. Don't talk shit to girls at school if you don't know their dads might check you. What else did we learn today? Don't sign your life away to the devil like Lil Nas. And don't be racist.
It's a pretty wholesome podcast.
Yeah, it's a pretty good podcast. No devil, no racism. Talk shit about your mom if you want.
Sat here and did an ode to this butterfly for a good 20 minutes.
Oh, that was so sad. Let's get back into the story. That was sad. That was sad. I feel bad. Here we go. Damn it, Marty. All right. At this time, my mom was a dickhead. I was 15. I really did not want to go to school. I get it. She has every right to be upset with me about the school thing. All right. When I was younger, my mom, my dad they were never married. They broke up when I was like 3, 4. So my mom dated different people here and people that you heard of, the white supremacist ass. I'm going to say his name. One day I'm going to fuck up. We're going to have to bleep that shit out. I almost said his name. My stepdad, you guys have heard that story. Well, you guys probably haven't heard that story. Mom was married to a white supremacist for a while. And it's really fucking stupid. And I know it sounds dumb, but it's real.
They did just hear this last episode.
Yeah, they didn't hear about it all.
Okay.
Anyway, boyfriend here, boyfriend there. As I got older, you right now, motherfucker. If you're at home right now and you can like relate to this, you feel me so much right now. When you're younger and your dad's not there and your mom starts dating somebody, this is the look you give anybody she dates. What's up, man? Once you start getting a little older, like, what's up? What's your name? Like, that's how you feel. Like, do I have to whoop your ass? And when I was younger, dude, I was rocked out. I was a fat kid, but I was strong as shit. We've been over this. I was in the weightlifting competition type kid. I was a little fucker. Anyway, my mom was dating people. Real cool. There's this black dude. His name was Rent. I don't know why his name was Rent. His name was a huge, long name, but his nickname was Rent. And I go, that's a really dumb name. And then we were watching the Simpsons episode, and Homer's like, that's only like with losers that have a cat and live in a 1-bedroom apartment by themselves. And he had a 1-bedroom apartment, and he only lived with this cat. And I felt so bad. I was like, he's not a loser. He's nice. But he just felt hella stupid because my mom laughed in his face. Anyway, mom dated that guy, totaled his car on the way to the casino, and I think they just never talked again. My mom dated a bunch of different dudes, and I was getting older. So like I said, every time someone walks in, you're like, who's this motherfucker? All right, man, what's your name? Yeah, cool, yeah. Yeah, you like sports? Yeah, don't try to relate to me, man. Date my mom. Don't try to get cool with me.
So creepy.
Fucking hate that shit.
Here's you to skip your mom, especially when it's like the second dude, the third dude.
I hated it.
I did not go through this shit, but I can.
You're lucky, man. It's the worst. And for every boy out there, girls, it's bad too. For every boy out there, you guys fucking feel me. It is like on some baby boy shit.
I was just gonna say.
Except Ving Rhames ain't dating my mom, and I will fuck up any motherfucker that dated my mom back then. So it's like, I was a kid. I was like 11, so I'm like, all right, fuck you. You're nice until they proved me wrong. Until they didn't, you know what I mean? Unless you were cool, I didn't fuck with you. And my mom started dating this dude named Jimbo, and he's a little fucking bitch. And he's a bitch. There's a bunch of shit he did that I didn't know about until I got older. And I'm like, what the fuck? I would have knocked that fool on his ass right then and there. Anyway, he might be a really nice person, and my mom was a dick to him. So I can't hold it against him. I don't know the situation. But back then, to me, I was like, fuck this fool. You know what? Let me revert real quick. A month. Let me go back 2 weeks prior. Mom, yeah, I'm airing your shit out. I don't give a fuck. My mom, a guy walks in the house and I'm like, who the fuck are you? It's just me, my sister, and my little brother Rocco. He was a year old at the time. Oh, who the fuck is this nerd? That's what I thought, like, you fucking nerd. I don't know why I thought that, but he walked in and just his vibe, I was like, I'm going to push you on the ground. I was like 13, right? I was like 13 years old. I was a kid. No, I was 14. I was smoking weed already. Yep, it was 14. It was the story time where I smoked a joint and fell asleep. Yeah, I was like 14 going on 15. And this guy walks in, and then my mom walks in a couple seconds after. So that's why I was like, who the fuck are you walking in the house? But my mom was with him, but I didn't see her at the time because she was still coming around the corner. Still, it's not your house. Let the person that lives there open the door. I get it. Maybe he's trying to be nice and cordial. Like, oh, here, open the door for you. Who's this fucking kid? Anyway, I walked in like, what's up, man? Who are you? And my mom introduced him to me. he tried to be like, oh, hi, man. I'm like, okay, at least you're trying to be nice. I never hold that against a guy. You're trying to be nice. I get it. I get it. Right now, you might be dating somebody and their son's doing that to you. You fucking deserve it, all right? This is the situation you're getting in. Bear through it if you're serious, all right? You have to pass the test. 30 seconds in. Marty, look at me real quick. You ready? You ready? Are you ready for what this man told me?
All right.
Hell yeah, I knew your mom in high school. Like, we were friends. My mom goes, yeah, that's my mom's thing. I've known him forever. That doesn't fucking matter. I don't care. Sorry, the reason I'm saying that is because, like, yo, can you just stop bringing them to the house? Just stop introducing dudes I don't know in my fucking living room where I'm trying to chill with my little brother and shit. Like, I don't want these strangers in the fucking house, bitch. Go on a date. Go on a date. Go to his house. If you get killed at his house. Don't get fucking killed with my little brother here. Like, I had no fucking heart for my mom back then. I was like, if you're gonna get kidnapped outside the house so my little brother doesn't get kidnapped too. Like, that was my only thing. Like, Rocco, you good? I don't give a fuck what happens to you. That's how I felt back then, because me and her were just like, I could see why my dad and her used to fist fight. All right, I could see why my dad used to go, hey, ah, and punch my mom. I'm not saying beat your wife in any way. It's just my funny way of
Things add up sometimes.
going about it. Like, I would never punch my mom, but as she said stuff to me, I go, my dad's got a short temper than me. I could see why you guys were fist fighting each other, because that was mean. Why would you act like that? Like, I'm 15, 14. I'm telling you, like, act your fucking age. So anyway, let's go off the topic of my dad, domestic abuse, and me okaying it, which I'm not doing, all right? I asked her, can you not bring guys to the house? She did it multiple times. Like, can you stop introducing random. It wasn't all the time. My mom was on a hoe or anything. It was just like three. She would go on like 3 different dates, like every couple months in that time. Like, not a lot. I get it. She was younger. I get it. Her kids are now old enough to where they can watch the baby, and she's like, okay, cool. Also, you won't even get into that. Never mind. I'm there, and the guy, 30 seconds in, Marty, you ready for what he tells me?
All right.
He goes, hey, I knew your mom in high school. Yeah, we were friends. Your dad beat the fuck out of me.
That doesn't make you feel a lot better.
No, because, yeah, your dad beat the fuck out of me. And I wanted to go, yo, that's me too. I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. Like, the way he said it, he was just like, yeah, your dad beat my ass. Like, no way, chest bump. Like, he thought that was gonna like make us bond. Yeah, your dad beat the fuck out of me, and hell, my dad never fucking did that shit. And then I go, and my mom is standing there like, excuse me, like, oh, they're getting along. Like, bitch, what's his name? What's this man's name that's telling me my dad beat the fuck out of him? So that used to be my mom's friend. Like 16 Candles or Period Pink. She was his, like, that was Ducky, right? But he liked my mom. So he would hit on my mom subtly, and my dad picked up on that shit. And my dad caught him alone at the mall with my mom, just walking around before cell phones. So my dad just sees my mom with this dude that he knows tries to hit on my mom, and my dad mopped his ass in the mall, Marty, in front of everybody, and security didn't stop it. They just let my dad beat this man's ass. Said, yeah, your dad beat the fuck out of me. Yeah, like, and he was like explaining, like, yeah, he fucked me up. I was like, why are you so proud of this, man?
Security let it go down.
Why are you telling his son that's looking at you like this? Looking like the same age that you got your ass whooped by his dad. My dad was only a year older at the time. Like, dude, he said it like, yeah, I got like a 450, like big SS supercharger in my backyard. Yeah, your dad, yeah, he molested me too. Like, damn, what else happened? You just let my dad beat the shit out of you. Anyway, 20 years later, 15 years later, here he comes to try to date my fucking mom. So
didn't learn his goddamn lesson.
He didn't learn his fucking lesson, all right? Didn't learn his fucking lesson at all. I just like, okay, cool. And I went in my room. Next morning I come out, and my mom and that fucking dude are on the living room, like a makeshift bed. Like, this motherfucker slept at the house. And I see my little brother asleep. He's like a year old, asleep next to my mom. And I just see this dude with no fucking shirt. I see my mom, I see my little brother, and I just like stomp this motherfucker out. But it's not his fault. That's why I couldn't do it. It's not his fault. He finally gets to date the girl he was in love with in high school. The guy that used to whoop his ass is no longer in the picture.
He won.
He won. Right?
But now he's got to deal with your ma, though.
Not even that. I was like that. Hulkamania. I didn't know what to do because I was like, Bruce Lee, drop, kick his ass, jump up and crush him. Do something. And I'm like, yo, it's not his fault, though. High five, bro. For you. I guess. Ugh. But like in a sense of a movie, like the nerd finally won. He got to like spend the night at the girl he's always loves house type shit. Fuck you, mom. First off, for bringing some fucking man, you fucking dickhead. Oh, she's gonna be so mad this episode. And then my mom wakes up as I'm shaking and shit. My mom wakes up and looks at me and goes, and as she talks, go. And I just walked to my room, and that was what started the downfall. I remember I wasn't mad that he was there. I was mad that my little brother was right there. I was fucking heated, actually. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to like, I'm going to kick both of you motherfuckers and pick his ass up and go to the other room. I was just mad. Like, don't expose my little brother to this shit. He doesn't even know his ass. Why the fuck is he here? Go to his house, bitch. I'll watch him.
Yeah.
Right? I was trying to be like, I'll be responsible for you. Go. Anyway, that's what started the downfall. And then real soon after that, she started dating this guy named Jimbo. Whether, I don't know, he's a bitch. He's a bitch. He did some dumb shit. Anyway, he did some dumb shit to my Uncle John. I didn't know about till 10 years later. I'm like, oh, I would have fucking killed that motherfucker. Anyway, it's some stupid shit. She started dating that guy, and I asked her, Mom, please stop bringing people over here. I even asked her, don't bring people over here. And in walks this fucking dude, day later, with her. And I go, come on, man. You can't just go on a date somewhere. You had to bring him here. And he walked in to shake my hand. I go, bro, it's not even your fault, but fuck, like, don't. Oh, care package, some hate. They're dropping off a lot of hate and rage. So he walks in. I'm like, yeah, it's not even your fault, man, but no, I'm good. And I just like walked away. My mom's all, you better be fucking respectful. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I remember I cussed and she didn't beat my ass. And that's when I knew, like, this is the turning point. You just slipped up. I said some shit to you and you didn't bomb on me because you're trying to look like you don't fucking whoop my ass in front of your new boyfriend. I've known him forever. I knew him in high school. Bitch, fucking Facebook and MySpace. This is what you guys did. Coco Space or whatever. My mom used to use that dumbass dating app. And I remember like, yo, this is pissing me off. She's going to hate me. She's going to hate this so much. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, it's all leading up to this. You guys ready? Damn, that was like 25 minutes of lead up to just to start my story. God.
They call it the anti-hero. You painted the whole picture.
Oh, God. Here we go. You ready? It was a hot Sicily, 1942. It was a hot ass day and my mom's on mow the lawn. So I said, okay, because I listened to my mom. I go outside. Lawnmower will not start. I'm strong as shit. I pull that motherfucker 32 times. Nothing happens. I check the gas, check the oil. We're all good. Nothing's working. I leave the lawnmower out there. I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave it out there. So when she gets home, she sees that I tried. And she'll start like screaming at me right away. And I can explain that it's not working. You know, I'm trying to take the precautions of like, let's be like, what do you call it? Preemptive?
Yeah.
Right? Preemptive.
Yep.
Damn, why my brain just like, how do you say it? And,
you're like a foreigner there. How you say,
nice to meet you. And I do all that. And my mom storms in the fucking house an hour later, screaming at me. And she's more mad than normal. I think it's because I got so pissed that she was bringing that fucking dude and embarrassed her ass. Also, that day when I was like, fuck you. And I walked to that in the room. I got some, like, my shoes on. And I went to Joe's. I walked right out the house. She's like, you're not going anywhere. And I kept walking. That's when I knew, like, oh, you fucked up. You fucked up. You broke it. You let it go. You should have smacked the fuck out of me and stabbed me right then and there in the leg just to teach me some shit. But she didn't. So it's a couple days later, the lawnmower incident happens. She walks in, starts fucking going hard instantly, like gets up close to me, which she never really does, like tries to like punk me. And I looked at her like, oh, this is over. You don't know it yet, but you fucked up yesterday. All right. And I'm telling her the lawnmower won't work. If you can get it to start, I'll do it. I can't get it to start. You're being fucking lazy. You're being fucking lazy. Go do it. Fuck you. Go do it. And I went, oh shit, she's mad. And I told her, I did this one, which is something you should never do to an angry ass lady. I went, and I started to smile. I went, I can't get it started. And I put my hands up like the international, fuck you. That's what I did. I'm like, can't get it started. And I smiled. And that was the first time I didn't do this. I couldn't get it started. Like I was scared of my mom my whole life. So she saw that and she pushed me in the chest. She goes, get out there and fucking do it. And I go, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. And she started screaming at me again. And I went, all right, this is it. This is the time. Let's fucking see what happens. I started fucking like internally. I was like fucking jogging and doing stretches and shit, getting ready to fucking rumble with this fucking lady inside. But outside, I'm just... If you can get being a piece of shit, I just said, fuck it. And she went, I told her, I'm not fucking doing it. And then she just went like this. She pulled her arm, her fist back. I saw her put her fist back. I went, oh, it's not open hand. She's going to punch me this time. All in slow motion. And she goes, and she punches me right here in the face with everything she got. And it did this. And my head went back. And I went, internally, I'm gonna tell you guys step by step what happened. Internally, I'm like, don't get knocked out. Don't let her get knocked. Don't let her knock you. Because all I've seen her do is scare me to death. I think my mom's got Mike Tyson right hooks. Apparently, she's knocked my dad unconscious, right? So I'm like, okay, here it comes. Take that shit. And outside, I don't even put my hands up. I like put my chin up to take it so I can show her like, fuck you. Like I just wanted her to see like it's over. Like my sister when she fucking snatched my PlayStation to pieces. Like it was it. Like this is the day. And I'm talking about my mom. I'm talking about my mom. She's scarier than my sister. As she connects, boom! Internally, I'm like scrambling. Like no. Are we good? Wait, we're good? What the fuck? And outside I went, are you fucking serious? So I yelled at her, are you fucking serious? That's it? And I thought I know she thought like, yeah, I'm serious. And I was all, that's it. And I yelled at her and all my insides were like, nah, bro, we're 100% good to go. Talk shit. You're not even fucking wobbling. Your knees are strong. And I looked at her and go, are you fucking serious? That's it? And she looked at me and she like went to swing and I put my hands up like, oh, that's it. She punched me with everything she had in her life and it didn't even move my body. It just knocked my head back a little bit. And then right when I started laughing and I go, are you serious? I was laughing like, I've always been afraid of you're going to knock me out. And that's all you fucking got. I was like, wrestler. And this fucking Sunday, this is what the fuck we're gonna do. That's what I was doing to her. Like, you motherfucker, hit me again. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. And I was telling her, get out of my way. I'm fucking leaving. No. And she goes, get the fuck out of my house right now. And I go, get out of my way. I'll fucking leave. But she was in the way of my room. I was like, I'm getting my stuff. She goes, no, everything you have there is mine. I go, no, it's not. I bought most of that shit. And as I told her, I bought most of that shit and working. What the fuck? No, you didn't.
It always makes me feel like a good parent hearing these stories.
Yeah.
Continue.
Sorry. And oh, she's mad. And then she looks at me and she's like, you're not fucking getting anything. And I go, try to stop me. And I look down and I go, try to stop me. And I could see a look on her face of like, I'll fucking kill you. That's how she looked at me. And she stood my way and I started walking like this. And I'm strong as fuck. I just started walking like some Simpson shit. If you're in the way of my fists, that is your fault. That's how I felt. I just put my hands up like this. I'm like, get out of my way. Get out of my way. Oh, you're going to stop me? Can you stop me? I went in my room. She got out of my way like 5 feet down the hallway, screaming at me. I mean, she was screaming at me hard. And then, so what happened was I got my shoes. It was a pair of Osiris's. They had red on them. I remember everything. I picked them up, put them on, got some of my clothes. I was like, fuck, man. I really wanted all my Packer stuff. She's really going to throw all my shit away. I know she's going to throw it away. That's why I kept thinking like she's so petty that she's going to do something. I've been saving this Packer stuff my whole life. Fuck. But I couldn't take it. I only had a backpack. So I grabbed some of my stuff. I put my backpack on. I walk out the door and she's standing at the end of the hallway. And I just start dying laughing because I'm like thinking of all the years. It's like the Home Alone when he finally realizes that the broiler downstairs is not really a monster and it's just a fucking furnace. And I'm not afraid of you anymore. That's how I felt when I saw her at the end of the driveway. Like, oh, you're just an old man that lost his daughter doesn't talk to him, like the end of Home Alone. Like, oh, you're not scary. You're just an old man. Oh, that's how I felt. Like, oh, you're just a lady. You can't knock me out. Fuck you. So I saw her standing there at the back of the fucking hallway, all backlit and shit. So she all silhouette like fucking Clint Eastwood. And I walked by her and just, yes. And for some reason, I felt like I got taller. And I looked back and I'm like, I looked at my little brother, my bye Rocco, and I looked at Shireen, and she was like not on my side. And I remember thinking, bitch, one of us won, and you're not on my side. Fuck you. And I walked out the door, I walked to Joe's through the mud, got my shoes all muddy. I was pissed. Right behind Walmart right behind Walmart. I can't remember the fucking street. Anyway, I walked to Joe's. And that's what happened. I got kicked out. I no longer live with my mom. And for the Dope as Usual Clips channel purposes, that's the end of that story. And then I'm going to tell you the rest of the story so we can go beep and do 2 separate clips because I don't want you guys having to watch a 65-minute clip. So there's 30-minute clips each. Ready? Go. This is the story after I got kicked out. All right? If you watch the full podcast, it's the same fucking story. Here we go. That way we have 2 thumbnails, Marty, all right? That way it's not 75-minute clip. That was a long clip. I didn't realize I've been talking for 25 minutes. So here we go. After I get kicked out, all right, it's the morning after. And I'm at Joe's. I wake up. I wonder what kind of shit I'm in. She kicked me out. So I was like, no, what's going on? And I don't think I ever told my mom this. So Mom, you're about to hear this. You know what? Fuck you. You're lucky. This is all that happened. All I'm going to do is talking about the facts. Anyway, my dad calls me from Oregon. My dad's already moved to Oregon at this point. And he's like, your mom told me what happened. I'm like, yeah, she told you that she punched me in the face. What? I go, yeah, she punched me in the face and didn't do shit. I thought you guys used to fight. I kind of like didn't call him out. I was like, how you were getting knocked unconscious? What's wrong with you, Dad? You got a weak ass chin. And then... But my dad doesn't have a weak chin, so it's like my mom must have been a beast when she was 17, knocking motherfuckers on asleep. And oh God, here we go. My dad tells me, yeah, okay, so I'm gonna talk to your mom. I know she's real mad. 2 days go by. I'm at Joe's. I don't even go to school because I know they're gonna pick me up at school and I'm gonna get in trouble. I just didn't want them to know where I was at. 2 days later, my dad calls me and says, hey, I'm on my way down there. I'm like, for what? The fuck? Like, for what, man? And he goes, yeah, I'm gonna pick you up. I go, yeah, you're gonna pick me up. Like me, like, you're not gonna pick me up. What are you talking about? You're driving from Oregon because me and my mom are fighting? And he goes, no. I'm gonna take custody of you. And I just started busting up like, yeah, fucking right. Now? Right when I have all my friends and I got a good clientele of people I'm selling weed to, motherfucker? Yeah, right. And he goes, yeah, we're gonna come to Oregon. I go, Dad, you should stop driving right now. I'm not getting in your truck. You're going to have to drag me into your truck. I'm never fucking moving with you. And I said fucking moving with you. And he goes, Thomas, I don't know what you think is going to happen, but I'm going to get you into that truck and you're coming to Portland with me. And I go, Dad, I don't know what you think is going to happen. I know I know my dad's stubborn. He doesn't understand the level of if I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it that I have in my heart. I will fucking fight you first. And I did. So this is what happened, guys. This is getting kicked out of my house. My mom is such a fucking asshole, right? She knew the only thing I cared about was like my homies at the time. My mom went to the courthouse and signed all her parental rights over the next day. Signed them right over to my dad without even fucking telling me, knowing that I had to move to Portland. Marty, this is what she did to me. She did it on purpose. The night that my dad said that, I went to sneak back to my mom's house to see if because I have a key. I was going to sneak in the back door and get some of my shit because I was about to not live at my grandma's. I'm not living at my dad's, not living at my mom's. Oh, you guys better find me. Like, I was going on the run. So I got all the shit that I really wanted. Like, I got some of my Packer shit that I knew she was going to throw away. I put it in my backpack. It's little things. And I went there at night. It was nighttime, and I jumped the fence like I always fucking did. I jumped the fence, and the trash can's right there. And as I'm getting off the fence, I could see my mom in the living room through the blinds that are like barely open, right? They're barely open. Not enough like where she can, there's no light really right behind me, so I'm not backlit, so you just see a shadow of a dude creeping. I know my house. Like, there's no light. Like, if someone's out there, it always creep me out because I wouldn't be able to see them unless I shine my light. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no street light right behind the window in the kitchen or in the living room. So I look in, I call my mom on my cell phone. I go, she answered. I go, Mom, what's going on? Dad said that he's coming to get me. Yeah, so I'm signing your rights out. She starts going in on me like, yeah, so you're going to have to move to Oregon. You're going to have to do all that. And yeah, you're no longer under my rights. So yeah, fuck off, basically. And I go, Mom, why would you do that to me? What's wrong with you? I live with Grandma Dolores. You did, but she knew if I lived with Grandma Dolores, I would be happy. And she was like, no, I can't knock your ass out. I'm gonna fucking make you move. That's what her plan was. Like, all right, it's like a sore loser thing. You couldn't knock me asleep. I should have just pretended to be asleep and just stayed at my mom. you got me. Or anyway, she says that I'm on the phone with her. She has no idea, guys, that I can see her. She had no idea. I'm looking at her. Here's the door. I'm back here on the window on the other side of the room. I could see her. She's right. Here's the door. Here's the couch. Couch comes out like this. The TV's up here. So she's almost looking at me, but like looking this way. So her attention's at the TV and I'm right there. Right. So it's bright. You can't see. I know that house. You can't really see out that window. So I knew if I'm standing there, she's not going to see me. So I'm just sitting there on top of the trash can at this time. I got off the fence when I spotted her. I hopped on the trash can and I fucking just looking at her like, yo, hey. And that's why I said that shit. I just want to see her reaction when I talked to her. And she's like, I can see her face like, yep. I'm like, oh, you love this. Fuck you. And I call my Grandma Dolores and I tell her, she goes, I know. She told me. And she just like all sad, like, your dad's on his way here. I'm like, I know he's on his way here. And she's like, I know you're not going to go with him. I'm like, Grandma, you know me. I am not getting in that car. Fuck no. I didn't say fuck no. I would never cuss my grandma. And you guys ready? My Grandma Grace I call my Grandma Grace, let her know what's going on. She's like, I know, your dad told me. I'm like, Grandma, he just got off drugs. He moved to Oregon to get clean. And now I got to move with his ass? And she's like, I know, but it's your dad. You have to listen to him. He has all the rights. That's all I remember. She said, he has all the rights. And I'm like, oh, this bitch won. She won, you fucking bitch. And then I call my grandma, hang up. And my grandma says, I'm going to call your mom and I'm going to talk to her. My grandma calls, this is why I'm bringing this up. My grandma calls my mom and I know it's her because I can see her and I know my grandma says she's just going to call. My mom, I can hear my mom. I can hear her talking. My mom started fake sobbing. Oh, he looked like he was going to hit me. He looked just like Elmer when he used to beat me. And like, he just got to learn before he turns into a woman beater. And that's she's fake sobbing. And Mom, I don't know if you ever knew this. I was watching your ass with the TV switching colors. I could see like the glare moving on her. And I'm just looking at her and I'm like this, like, oh my God, no fucking way. You punched me in the face. You hit me. That's all I kept thinking. And she was like, yeah, so he's on his way down here. We're gonna talk about moving Thomas out of here because I don't want him to turn into one of these men. My grandma used to get beat up too by my grandpa when they were younger. So she's like trying to relate, like, you know how they are. And she's like, I just don't know what to do. And she goes, okay, call me back. Hangs up. Instantly right back to normal. No sobbing, no more fake crying, no more nothing. And I just went, whoa, I've never seen that side of you before. Holy shit. And that's when I went, I think I hate you. I think I don't like you at all anymore. And that's when I started to dislike my mom. So you guys remember I told you, like, there's a long time to talk to my mom. I didn't talk to my mom for a long time. Not because of this. It's some other shit a couple years later. But this is what led to it. I remember looking at her and just like, oh shit, you're psychotic, huh? You're going to do whatever the fuck it takes. So I didn't get my stuff because I knew she was sitting right there. I only went over there to see, because she parks in the garage. I only went over there to see if she wasn't home so I can get my shit and leave. I see that ordeal. I go back to Joe's. I tell him, he goes, bullshit. I'm like, bro, I just saw her turn on fake sobbing. I'm done. She's going to do whatever she wants. Like, she's going to do whatever she can to get me the fuck out of here because she knows that she's pissed. I know it's a long story, sorry, but here we go. This is what starts it. My dad calls me, hey, I'm in Merced, come meet me at your grandma's. And I go, Dad, I know you drove this far, but I did tell you to turn around. So you wasted your time. I told him, like, I'm sorry you wasted your time, but I'm not getting in your car. I'm not moving with you, rights or not. I will leave. And I started saying, can I get emancipated? You have to have one parent signature. And you know my dad ain't signing it. My mom definitely ain't signing it. I was like, let me get emancipated. I'll get a fucking job. I'll get an apartment. I was just like, please, Dad. And I told my dad, like, Dad, you just got fucking clean. You've never been my dad. You've never been there for me. Now you want to be there for me when I don't want you to be. This is the time I want to be with my friends. I'm going to school. And he goes, Thomas, you're becoming a liar. I was becoming a liar. I don't want you to be the same person I turned into because I used to be really, really, really good person to do drugs. I don't want to see you do the same thing that I did. You're becoming a liar. And I'm like, Dad, I'm not becoming a liar. And in my head, I'm like, damn, I was just lying just about some shit. Shit, is he right? I was thinking like, fuck, is he right? But, and I told my dad, this is the time I don't want you to be a dad. Out of all the years I've been alive, you've never been there except for now when I don't want you to be. And I told you, Dad, I'm not going. And I told him, like, try to be nice about it. Like, Dad, I'm not going to go. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not going to go. Just not going to happen. And he laughed. And he goes, I don't think you know, but this is not a choice. And he talked to me like I talked to him. Like, yeah, we're related. Like, I could see him like that. This is not a choice. My dad looks just like me. So I could see what his face is. And shit, my dad was almost my age when this happened. Shit. I'm a little younger, but still, I tell my dad, you're going to have to tackle me and put me in a car and hold me down when you pump gas. Because the second you stop, I'm hopping out the car. You're going to have to chase me down, and you know I'm faster than you. And I told him, like, you know I'm faster than you. You're going to have to chase me down. You're going to have to call the cops. You're going to have to get people to hold me down to put me in a car. And you want to know what my dad did? He called the cops. My dad got there and I told him, Dad, I'm not coming. He goes, Thomas, by the morning, if you're not at grandma's, there's going to be a warrant out for you. And I told him, like, Dad, are you serious? And me and him were super cool. So I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I was very like hurt by it. Like, are you fucking serious? And I was at Anthony's house and I was in there and I remember I looked at Anthony and I told him everything. He goes, fuck. And that's when I knew that it was over. No matter what, I was going to have a warrant. I got a warrant. Fuck that. I ain't going back. 2 days I was on the fucking run. Hell no. I was literally on the run. I would sprint to wherever I was going. Remember I told you I used to do stealth mode. I used to run to bush when I saw cars coming because I didn't want it to be a fucking undercover like the Caprices. You know, just see some kid at night. You look young, under curfew, or run his name. You have a warrant out for your arrest. Like, fuck. It wasn't a warrant. It was more like a underage. I don't know what he called it. He said something and I go, Dad, you don't even know what the fuck that word means. Don't be throwing that shit at me. I remember he said that shit and I called him the next day. I go, Dad, you should just leave, man. I'm not going to do it. Can I get emancipated? And that's what I kept asking. And he just started getting more upset. So I finally made it all the way to 6th Street. If you guys know where I'm at, I'm all the way past Walmart, way past Walmart where the new development is. And I get all the way to 6th Street. I get to 6th Street to my grandma Dolores's. I'm like, looking around. I go around the back, jump the back fence, go through the back door. My grandma, oh my God, okay. I'm like, your dad was just here. My grandma, I love my grandma Dolores. She was looking out for me. She's like, your dad was just here. I go, Grandma, is this real? I told her, is this real? She goes, your mom is mad and you know we can't do anything about it because you know I don't have any rights over you. And my grandma's looking at me like, you have to go. And I look at my grandma like, Grandma, I don't want to go. And she started tearing up and I'm like, I have to leave now? All my friends are here. Like, I have to just go to a new school now in another state. While I'm fucking, nobody knows, but I'm selling weed, motherfucker. Come on. You're going to fuck up everything I just did. And it took me a long time. Those motherfuckers going to have new dealers when I get back. So I'm like, Grandma, fuck. And then my dad pulls up, right? He must have been watching me on the other side of the street. or something. I don't know what happened. He pulled up 2 minutes into me and my grandma talking. Boom, walked in the door. I look back like, fuck. Shit. I look at my dad and it's all cool still. And I'm pleading with him. My grandma's like asking, like, can you just stay here? You can just give the rights to me. Like, my grandma's trying. And I'm like, Dad, are you fucking, and I'm just saying it over and over, like, are you fucking kidding me? And then he's looking at me pissed at this point. He's like, you're getting in my truck. I go, Dad, I'm not getting in your truck. You're gonna have to drag me in there. And he goes, all right, hold on. He goes outside and he walks back in with 2 cops. There was 2 cops outside waiting for me in case I ran. Come on, man. Come on. Big, tall ass white dude, which I saw like when I was at the gym 8 years later and he was working out next to me. I go, fucking dickhead. Not your fault. He walks me outside and he's like, this exact thing happened to me when I was young, man. I had to move with my dad. My mom's not the right. It's like this exact thing. Fuck you, train. Probably came from Merced. Probably been driving around since this day. And he's like, I had to do this exact same thing. And you just have to do it. He's like, no matter what I did, there's no way around it. You have to go. He has the rights. You have no rights until you're 18. He's all, tough it out till you're 18, man. But you have to get in that car. And you have to get in the truck. My dad's pickup. And I look at the cop. I'm like, all right, man. So I go, can I go to the bathroom? And my dad goes, stand in the backyard. There's a window in the bathroom. I'm like, fuck. I was about to jump out that back window and I was going to be gone. He knew me too well, man. He knew me too well. I was like, dude, that little window, fuck. And I even stood on top of the bathtub to peek and the cop was right there. I'm like, fuck. There's nothing I can do. Right when I opened the door, the cop was right outside the fucking bathroom door. I was like, I'm in prison. So the cops leave. I tell my dad, I'm like, all right, Dad. All right, we'll move. Can I get my stuff? The cops drive away. My dad's talking to me for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, I book it. I ran away. I started running right where you pulled up earlier. I ran in between those 2 planters. Nice. I went between those 2 planters and started hooking it left toward the tree because my dad's not faster than me that I thought. My dad caught me so fucking fast. I can hear pop, 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 heavy ass fucking work boots. I'm like, no. I can hear him. And I went, all right. And I stopped and he bear hugged me he's behind me and he bear hugged me. And I was like, fuck, man. I was like, fuck you. And I was mad at him. Like, fuck you, dude. This is some bullshit. And I started going in like, you never fucking been there ever. Always on drugs, never want to be around. But now you want to, I was just letting him have it because I was pissed. And then he goes, I don't give a fuck what you say. He squeezed me hard. He's like, you're coming to fucking Oregon with me. And then I turned around. I'm a flex and bust out of here like a Pineapple Express. That's what I tried to do. But I turned around and he like loosened up. I turned around and I was talking to him like this, face to face. I'm like, come on, Dad. Fuck. And I'm talking to him. And then he's like, you think you're strong, man, but you're not getting out of this. And I'm like, Dad, I'm so much stronger than you. And I went, nothing. I went, I tried to bust out. I was benching like 260 at the time. No, 270 at that time. When I got to Port, I was doing like 3+. But I was pretty strong for a kid. And I remember like, whoa, this feels strong. There ain't no fucking way I'm getting out of here. And the cop, I guess he had like told him to stay around, but the motherfuckers were still there a couple blocks away and they were like circling the blocks. My dad had a feeling. He knew better. Maybe he did this when he was younger. I don't know, but my dad is there and I'm trying to get out as hard as I can, guys, as hard as I possibly can. I'm trying to wiggle out of this fucking death grip. And let me light this motherfucker up. Damn, I've been talking forever. Sorry. And he's just talking shit to me like, you're not getting out of this. I'm stronger than you. And I kept going, no, you're not. And I would try to get out because I knew I was strong. I tried to like do the old body weight and dip out from under it. Nothing would work. He had me. He was not letting my ass go. He finally caught me. So remember, this is 2 days of him trying to find me. 2 days of him driving around town, going to friends' houses, trying to find me. All right, so here we go. The cop rolls around by the Armory and it's coming toward us, but like he's not looking at it. He's not coming toward us. We're here. Street goes next to us and takes a left. He's on the far end of the Armory. He could see us if he just takes a left and looks. But if he takes a left, he's going to see us in about 20 seconds. My dad sees him and just goes, "Hey!" and puts his arm up and waves. And the second he is like the second he released a little, I slipped out that bitch and started running. I started running down the street and I had a couple seconds. I had like the movement on him. So I burned him. I was burning him because he wasn't trying to catch up to me. He was like running behind me and pointing at me, yelling at the cops. And I could see his light go on. I went, fuck. My homie, he used to be my homie, Ramon, lives at the end of the block. And I know there's like a little duplex next door and nobody lives there. But in the back of Ramon's backyard, I can get there into the backyard. I can get to the backyard of that duplex. So the cop is coming around. I have at least a 6-second lead on these motherfuckers, right? The cop, even if you wanted to burn out and smash, go 80, he's still got to take a complete 90-degree angle turn. He's not going to slide around the corner to catch a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. I can hear my dad. There he is. There he is. He just turned. I can hear my dad yelling. And the whole time, I'm like, you're a little bitch. Fuck. And because you're faster than me and you're stronger. Fuck you. And I took the right, and they thought like they were going to catch me right there. I took a right, and I just jumped over the fence. I don't care what was behind it or if someone lived there. I just jumped over the nearest fence, like high jumped it, like in the Olympics. Hip on the top, and I flipped myself over. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like you jump, you get your hips as high as you can, you hit that fence top and flip. I just landed and laid flat. And then 3 or 4 seconds later, I could hear my dad, "Where'd he go?" And I heard the cop, "We're going to find him. Don't worry." Whoop, put his little siren, not like the full siren, but he did that little whoop. You know what I'm talking about, Marty. Yeah. And I can hear him like, and I can hear my dad, "Motherfucker!" Like he was pissed. And I can hear the work boots, and I can hear him. I can hear the sirens. I'm laying flat, laying fucking vampire style, just fuck. It's like
Friday when they're in the pickup truck.
Yes, exactly what I'm doing, but in weeds.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, fuck. Okay. 3 minutes goes by. I can hear my dad. "You better come out now." I can hear my dad like I'm a fucking fugitive. And I can look through the fence crack and I can see my dad. And I can see, I remember what he was wearing and everything. I could see him go like that, stop and talk to the cop. And the cop took off. My dad started walking back toward my grandma's. And I knew like, okay, they're going to go to another spot. They think they lost me for now. I lay there for fucking 30 minutes. I don't give a fuck with my dad. I don't give a fuck. He's a ninja apparently because he caught me twice that day. He bear hugged me. I thought I was going to get out. Nope. And then that's what happened right there. 30 minutes later, I started just trekking back to Joe's. But this is where the Warriors comes out. I have to look out for cops. I have to look out for my dad. I have to look out for anybody he might be having to look for me. My dad's got a white pickup at the time, and it's very distinctive pickup, right? So I'm just looking for the grill. All I'm looking for is the grill and the headlights coming at me in the streets, right? So I have to run through the fucking ghetto, right? Like warrior shit. I have to run through the ghetto to the outskirts of town because Joe lives by the country. But I have to go down the one single highway that's like 1.5 miles long. So I have to book it. So my decision was I'm going to run straight to my Uncle John's, the one from the story times. I'm going to run straight to my Uncle John, Aunt Pepper's house, tell him what's going on. I get to the Chevron gas station about 1 mile from my grandma's, and I see my dad's truck. I'm like, no fucking way. And it comes by me, and it's not my dad. Same fucking truck, guys. And I was just like, oh my God. And I started just sprinting all the way to my Uncle John's, right by past Roller Land. We were just talking about Roller Land. I passed Roller Land, 24th Street, like 1114 or something, 24th Street, West 24th Street. I get there, and my Uncle John's right by his patio. We were doing all the coke from all the story times, right by his patio. And I knock on the door, and he comes out like, Thomas. I go, John, my dad. He's like, I know your dad was just here. He's just like, where hasn't he been? Where is he? I feel like fucking, what was it? Candyman's after me, dude. Everywhere I can think of, he's already there. And then I talked to my Uncle John. I'm like, dude, he's chasing me. He's like, I know. He said you just ran away from him in the cop. I'm like, John, what the fuck do I do? He goes, Thomas, you know you can't stay here because he's going to come back. And he knows I'm way faster than my Uncle John used to be fast. For having a guy with a big gut, that motherfucker can run so fucking violently fast. And in flip-flops, all right? In flip-flops. So he goes, Thomas, you know that's a lie if I say I saw you and you ran away from me because you know I can catch you. And I go, yeah. And he goes, so this is what's going to happen. I'm going to say you jumped away into the creek. I go, okay, that's tight. That's cool. And he goes, if he sees me, because he might be watching me right now. That's what he says. If he might be watching us right now, because we're right by the railroad tracks. It says some Jeepers Creepers shit. I feel him. That's how it was for my dad. Like, yo, my dad turned into a fucking vigilante the second he got those papers signed to his ass. Like,
After being a deadbeat dad the whole time.
he wasn't a deadbeat dad. He was just on drugs, and he wasn't there when he was supposed to be. I'd be waiting like 9-10 hours on his Friday to pick us up. He'd be like, pick us up at 2. I'm sitting there by the door till fucking 11:30 at night, and be like, oh, he's coming tomorrow, and then it wouldn't show up, and then be like, next weekend. Like, I waited by the door for a weekend waiting for your ass. I did that for 5 years. So that's what I mean by you weren't even there, motherfucker. So I told my Uncle John what happened. He goes, I know. He told me, and he goes, here. My Uncle John goes in the fucking Camel non-filters. You guys know that soft pack? He goes, bam. He's like 10 cigarettes. He goes, you take these, and he gives me a little bit like pinch of weed he had. He goes, here, you got to go because he's coming back. I know he's coming back. And I go, John, thank you. Thank you. And he gave me a lighter too, because I know a lighter, because I left my backpack. I didn't know my dad was going to bust into my grandma's. I was having a conversation with my bag on the ground, and she came with cops. So when I went outside to run, I didn't have my backpack yet. So I was fucked. I had nothing. My bag of shit, all my extra clothes was in that backpack. I'm hoofing it, right? So he goes, here you go, man. I'm like, John, thank you. And I started walking down the railroad tracks, guys. And he only said, you're going to jump in the river if your dad comes, though, because he know I can catch you. And he's going to know I helped you. All right. I'll take that. And I walked to the cigs. I started power smoking cigarettes. I used to smoke hella cigarettes. And I go to Joe's and I let him know what's going on. I call my dad one more time, like, Dad. He goes, where the fuck are you? That's what he said. It like, I have been looking for you. Like, I could tell he was mad. And I go, Dad, you're not going to catch me. It's just not going to happen. You had me, and you're still not going to catch me, Dad. You had the cops with you, and you're not going to get me. And I told him, he's like, Thomas, you're never going to be able to go to school. You can't get your license. You are going to have a warrant. You are on the run. He said, you belong to me, basically. And I go, Dad, come on, man. Because I knew I was fucking. I'm like, come on. Like, I was trying to plead, like, give me emancipate. Like, I was just over and over and over. And that night I went to bed like, fuck, I know it's over. Next morning I just walked to my grandma Grace's. My dad was already there. Just walked to my grandma's. He was already there. His truck was packed. Didn't say a word. I just sat in the passenger seat. Just like that. Right at the passenger seat. Like, that's it. He saw me. He didn't say anything. Just got in the car, started it. We drove to my mom's house so I could pick up the rest of my clothes and shit. I let my mom have it. She was there and goes, hey, yeah, by the way, yeah, fake sobbing. Yeah, real good. She goes, what? And I left it like, yeah, I fucking saw you. And that's all I said. And she went, huh? So yeah, Mom, that's what I meant by that day. And she didn't know I knew. So I went and got my stuff and I walked by her like, I was mad. I was acting like my mom was not like an enemy, and I was pissed. I shouldn't act like that. She shouldn't act like that. Anyway, I look at her and like, if it was an anime, I would have flicked my cig. That's how I felt. Like, fuck you. And then I got in the car, didn't say one single word to my dad the entire trip, didn't eat, didn't acknowledge, didn't do anything. I was just staring straight, like trying not to grind my teeth because I was so fucking mad. I didn't eat the whole way. He's like, Thomas, you have to fucking eat something, man. It's been like 10 hours. Like, I didn't say anything. You don't have to talk to me. You don't have to talk to me, but you live with me now. And I just staring straight and just like, you motherfucker, I don't want to move. Like, I was mad. And then we got almost to Portland and he went to go get gas. And I went, oh my God, thank God. Because every time he was just getting gas and pumping it right there. And I just wanted him to know that I was fucking mad. Like, don't talk to me. But this time the card didn't work. Right when we got to Oregon, the card reader didn't work. So he had to go inside. I went, thank God. And I started eating shit. I'm like, I'm so fucking hungry. I'm so fucking hungry. So I started eating shit. I was scarfing it down because I didn't want him to know that I was hungry. I wanted him to know I was, you know what I mean? I was being petty as fuck. And I remember I was eating shit and he started coming back and I just stopped. And he got in and he goes, where's my sandwich at? I didn't say shit. He looked at me and I go, fuck, I didn't realize I ate your sandwich. So he knew automatically that I ate his. I didn't want him. I wanted him to be like, he didn't eat. He didn't drink water. He didn't go to the bath. He didn't talk to me. Fuck, he's mad. I just wanted him to get the vibe like, yeah, send me back, fool. Because I didn't talk to my dad for a week. After I moved there, I didn't talk to my dad for a fuck. I was so heated. And then I came to more of the realization like, okay, you've never had a son basically before. I get it now. Like you're clean. You want to help. I get it, but fuck off. Don't be taking me away from my friends like that. And that, guys, is the getting kicked out, moving to Oregon story. It's quite long.
God damn.
It's quite long.
How long did it last?
I stayed there for like 7-8 months. And then I moved back there right when I graduated high school. I moved back to Oregon because I realized like, yo, Oregon's the shit. I can make money out here. There's no sales tax. I can smoke weed. And that only lasted for like 8 months. Again, a year, maybe at that. I didn't like Oregon anymore. Yeah, I completely forgot we're doing a podcast. I was just talking and I was about to say, yeah, I'm fucking tired, man. Oh my God, I'm burnt.
I have dreams like that. That was like that reminded me. I'm realizing I have high intense suspense, action packed dreams like this.
That shit sucked.
That shit was just a fucking regular day.
Yeah, that's the same house that me and my Uncle John smoked crack at. But it's not on purpose. Not on purpose. We accidentally smoked crack. And I know you're like, yo, you accidentally smoked crack. Because we were trying to smoke coke. It turned out to be crack.
Fine line.
It was dark. I was just crushing up a rock. You know, cocaine has rocks too, right? Oh, man. So, yeah, we're 2 hours in talking about life. Drugs, problems, accomplishments. These were definitely problems and drugs. So, yeah, guys, I moved. That was me getting kicked out. And then I moved back with my mom. She's like, all right, you can come back home. Like 9-10 months later when my grades were top notch. I'm not dissing Oregon while dissing Oregon. Your education system is fucking stupid. You're letting kids get away with murder. The most advanced thing was chemistry. That's the most advanced fucking class you could take at that high school. That's a requirement down here. You don't have to even pass your classes, Marty. If you one essay a year per grade, if it meets the requirements of the state, you pass that grade, whether you have Fs or not. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? So all I had was electives when I moved to Oregon because I knew I was moving back to California someday before I graduate. I go, I'm not taking your requirements. I'm just going to take the electives. So I had art and weightlifting. That's all I had. Art, weightlifting for the second half I was there, but then I had regular school before, but it was sick. Oregon's awesome. They treat everybody like they're dumb. It's easy to pass school. I'm with it. Dude, what the fuck were you? That was a long ass talk.
Man, that was an intense story.
I'm sorry for everybody driving out there going, damn, this motherfucker won't stay on topic. I know. That's my bad.
Well, there really is no topic. I mean,
I'm just getting kicked out.
Yeah.
That was an intense story. That was my dad. Yeah. Oh, man. My uncle was, say you ran into the creek. My uncle was so down. He was so down for that one, dude. Okay. I think that's about it, man. Do you have anything you want to add? Because we're over 2 hours in. And I was like, yo, let's just do an hour today. Because, we got to do other stuff. And it's 2 hours in. Fuck. I think that was it. It's those bong rips that got me high and started making me ranty. Rant OG. I got to make that strain, dude. Rant OG. Why? Because you'll never stop talking. I love it. Yeah, I need to stop smoking so much indica on this show. You can hear me just fucking like, yeah, bro. I just turned a poly short. Yeah, I think that's everything, man. We're just busy. We're just fucking busy. I'm about to go home and edit right now.
Yeah, it's about to be
Edit City.
It already has been deep fucking Edit City, but
Marty went 3 days strong on that Jessica Peluso episode, and YouTube decided to fuck us and take 14 hours to upload. You rushed for nothing.
I was rushing for like 5 days straight because going into that Paul Pierce
There's a lot of overload.
I was already rushing. And then it was like, sometimes when you do this, you battle technical things. Sometimes things just go wrong, but sometimes it's just a lot and everything goes right, but it's still just a lot.
Yep. A lot of overlays in that last episode. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it. We today talked about racism, Marty killing fucking innocent ass butterflies on purpose.
No butterfly, look at me stupid again.
Ooh,
Touched on that.
you know what? I saw him. I saw him look at you wrong. Yo, Marty, Marty sent me the best picture ever the other day. He sent me a picture of him for his first mixtape cover, the behind the scenes. Wait, no, that was the picture you kept, huh?
Yeah, that was the actual picture. Yeah.
Yo, it was real good. I love seeing and going, Marty, you were just a kid. Because you would never.
Out there.
Yeah, you were a kid back then. That shit was funny.
Yeah, we're going to have to make a little montage.
Got that right there.
Just to let kids know it can happen.
There's a fucking picture of Marty. Marty sends me random pictures, no context. Just of him when he was younger. He sent me a picture like a couple weeks ago. It's him. Maybe I talked about this. It's him, hella just tall T with like 9 dudes. He's the only white dude in the whole fucking picture. Everyone looks hood as fuck. All their shirts are past their knees and they all have matching shirts. And it says, "What you eat don't make me shit." And Marty's standing there on the side. All tough. All tough. Did you design that shirt?
I mean, it was just text, but yeah.
You did it, huh?
Yeah.
You were always the guy.
Yeah, that was my boy's idea, but yeah.
Oh, dude. But yeah, that's Marty, man. I love seeing those
when we got
throwback.
pulled over, and that whole story that I told earlier, it was picking up those tees.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. We got them from the flea market and stopped
No.
there on the way back. Yeah.
That is fucking comedy, bro. That's even better. You got pulled over to make these shirts, man. He got his ass touched.
We're like, nah, we just went to the flea market. We're just getting t-shirts.
And they still searched you?
Yeah. But I think that's why they let us go, though, because it was like a legit excuse.
I mean, but still, it's also illegal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Marty's. You should frame those and put them around your house so your kids know where you came from, motherfucker. This is Buffalo.
Yeah, they know.
No, they don't.
Ranting.
Do you?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
I can only imagine when Marty's at home. These motherfuckers around this block. Yeah, I stalked him for 2 days, motherfucker. Marty just turns into a different person when he came out here.
Rames and shit when I go home to my kids. Yeah,
we're gonna get some hard motherfuckers with the blowtorch to come over here on his ass. Pair of pliers and a blowtorch. Damn, that was a fucked up scene, Paul Fishing. Woo. Yeah, so we still try to end it and didn't even end it. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. This doesn't even feel like we're ending the podcast. I feel like we just can keep going forever, but I think we should wrap this one up. I don't want to give away
plenty more solos.
Yeah, I don't want to give away too much, man, because there's so much more that happened after that story when I moved to Oregon.
Technically, podcasts are like an hour and some change, so we just try to over-deliver.
Yeah, we're just trying to have fun, all right? We just want you guys to not be bored. So I'll give you the rest of what happened when I moved to Pleasantville in Oregon, basically, and I was the only brown kid. And then I found other brown kids, and then they shunned me because I was not a Spanish speaker. I'll just leave it at that. I'll tell you guys the rest of what happened. I got shunned. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been fun. Go check out pushtrees.com. All right. I forget to say that. Go check out pushtrees.com. We can say whatever we want, huh? Wait, no, it's YouTube still, so we might get in trouble. Go check out pushtrees.com. We got a lot of shirts, stuff you may or may not be able to smoke out of.
Couple hats,
ashtrays. Oh, yeah, sorry, pencil trays. Fucking YouTube, always censoring motherfuckers, man. So, guys, go check out pushtrees.com, but most of all, dopeasyola.com. Check it out. It's the home of the podcast for Push Tree. Every single thing. You can shop there. You can do whatever you want. Sign up to be a member, get newsletters, get early release. Everything that you want to do with the podcast, with Dope as Yola stuff, with Push Trees, go to dopeasyola.com. Also, dopeasusualpodcast.com. You can click that if you want. Right, Marty? But it just redirects right to our section in dopeasyola.com.
Yeah,
so either way, it just redirects. Yeah. But if you don't remember, go straight to dopeasusual.com. Yeah, I think that's everything, man. We have some good shit coming.
Oh yeah.
All of our I'll just leave it at that. We have a lot of shit dropping. We got some new stuff coming. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. If you can remember to do that, hit the like button. For those of you in the chat, appreciate you guys for hanging out in the chat this long. It's been over 2 hours. You guys are still here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it. For everyone driving, please be safe. Have a good day. April's coming. It's the first 420 after the shittiest. Everybody waited 20 years to do 4/20/20, and it was quarantined. So this is our 4/20/20 this year. All right, we'll think of something fun to do. But thank you guys so much for watching. Marty from Drastic Graphics, thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I am Dope as Yola. Until next time, have a dope ass day. Nice. My leg hurts. I got high and forgot to like reposition my leg, and when I moved it right now, it did that whole stick thing. Yeah, it's all fucking dead. Remember that one time I forgot to move my extremities?
Perfect. 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 Perfect.